What's going on, sports fans, Giants fans, football fans? Welcome back to another episode of the True Big Blue Podcast. I'm your host, G Nation. My boy Big Pat Sports Talk and Classified 3F with Joe should be popping in momentarily. But thank you guys for being here. Nemo, what's going on, bro? Thank you for being here, my brother. King Tone, what's going on, brother? Tonight, we're really gonna get into everybody saying that Neil and what's going on, Wells? People are saying that we should trade Saquon Barkley. Everybody's bugging out about the 5th-year option. With there goes my guy. What's going on, Joe?
Gentlemen, how are we doing this wonderful Wednesday evening?
Hump day, you know.
That's right, hump day.
No humping involved, but it's hump day.
Wales.
But no, a lot of people are saying trade Saquon. A lot of people all in the uproar about the 5th-year option for Daniel Jones. And I actually saw one of the guys on ESPN. I believe it was David Carr. Yeah, David Carr on NFL Network actually had Daniel Jones's back and Saquon Barkley's back. Former New York Giant himself, backup quarterback to Eli Manning.
Okay.
So I was actually glad to see that because people have been driving me crazy with the whole trade Saquon shit. You know.
Alex Rinaldi, what is good? Thank you. Danny, my dear. Appreciate you guys being here.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Maida.
That's right,
Maida,
Mida.
yeah.
Sorry.
Look, he corrected you before I did.
I know he did.
typed
I'm
fast as
sorry.
hell.
That's why I said I'm sorry. I'll get it right one of these days. Give an old guy a little bit of slack, just a little. You
Like
can't
I
pronounce
made a
my
pie.
name right.
I made a pie today. You know, you like to cook. You should be able to remember it that way.
Yeah.
What up, guys?
there you
Alex Rinaldi, thank you for being here. AK is in the building. What's going on?
Listen, I'm not. It's not like I want to trade him, Lou.
No, I'm not talking about
You
you. I'm
know,
just talking about like people been all over Twitter
they have, but do they understand why that discussion's even involved, or are they just taking a stand or taking a side?
well, people just think that he's washed up and that he's not
Yeah,
gonna be no good and this and that. And I'm like, the people that are saying that aren't really. They can't be that intelligent football wise, and I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. Yeah, I'm not trying to,
NYG.
I'm not talking about you. I know you know your football, and I know where you're coming from with it. But you got a lot of people saying it just because they think it's the thing to say.
Right.
When you blow it up, you got to get rid of DJ and Saquon too. I'm like that. That makes no fucking sense.
A lot of it, we're also old school, Lou. I mean,
Huh?
we're old school. Okay, we look at trade value and what the team's needs are and cap wise. And look,
And
yeah,
YG, what's going on?
it would have been like the New York Giants trading Lawrence Taylor or talking about that back in the 80s. The late 80s. If that ever could come up, the fan base would riot. So, it's the same thing with Barkley right now because the team doesn't have anybody. And I think that's a lot of why the diversity going on between this and that, what the Giants organization is. I mean, you look at the Falcons, you at least have Julio Jones. If you're a Titans fan, you got Derrick Henry. I mean, yeah, they got some wide receivers this year, but they could never get on the field or stay healthy. The same problems that we had.
I'll send you the link, AK.
You know, um, my God, even Cleveland Browns had Jarvis Landry and they had Odell and they had Chubb and Hunt. And, they had some good playmakers where those fans could get behind them. Who do we have on the New York Giants team that you go outside of Andrew Thomas, our left tackle, a lineman? what real playmaker do we have? We're all hyped up about what Kadarius Toney could be. We see so much potential into him, but we haven't seen it yet. So we're wrapping our hopes and dreams around what Kadarius Toney could be. You know,
There you go, AK. I sent you the link in Twitter.
it's like I said, I look at, I'm not going to just trade Saquon Barkley for peanuts.
Taj, what up?
No, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to just give him up for a 4th round pick and walk away.
Facts. Shit,
You
that's
can't.
crazy.
That's not smart. But guys, we got a guy going into his 5th year. You know, if you could get a 1st round pick for Saquon Barkley,
I'm about to pop your ass backstage, Joe.
I know you are,
You about
Lou,
to get
but does it listen? Does it make sense? I know it angers you.
Right now, no, because
Okay,
think about it. Who is Devontae Booker going to be a 3-down back for the remainder of the season? Who are you going to draft a running back that's going to help this team now?
does Barkley make that much of a difference where you're not going to trade him for a 1st round pick with behind how this team is structured to start off right now? Or do you send that guy to a contender like Pittsburgh or Buffalo and say, we did you dirty?
Nowhere. I don't send him nowhere.
I get it. I'm just bringing up case scenario.
I send him to the steroid clinic and fix everything that's wrong with him.
Look, I love Barkley as much as you guys
shit
do.
like that, and get him some enhancements. I don't. Fuck that shit. What's up, AK?
Yo, what's good, guys? What's up, Joel? How you doing, brother? How you doing?
Thank you, Danny. I agree. What's up, AK? Danny says, no way. Barkley ain't going nowhere. I think Dable wants him in this system, and if he goes back to what he was in this offense, we tag him for 1 more year. Fuck
now
you,
you're
Danny.
Looking at $17 million next year. Look, I know we got $90 million.
He's only tied up for $7 million this year.
Yeah, but next year would be $17 million.
Yeah, but you know what? If he comes back to true form this year, do you still want to trade him? If he looks like the 2018 Barkley, are you still saying this week 17?
If somebody offers us 2 first-round picks for him?
If we have a winning season this year and Barkley's a big part of it, do you still want to trade him? If we if we win 10 games this year, and Barkley runs for 2,000 yards from scrimmage, are you still willing to give him up?
Listen, okay, you're asking me if I want to give him up. The question on that is no, I never want to trade the kid. Okay. I want to see him finish his career as a Giant.
I think we hired some smart people that can make that happen.
Let me ask you a question, Lou. That truck you got sitting out in your driveway, let's just say you spent $8,000 on it, but somebody comes up to you right now and says, I'll give you $12,000 for it. Are you going to sell that truck?
The bird in the hand is worth more than the 2 in the bush.
But you got that bird in the hand right now. You got the $12,000. He's holding it right here in front of you. Yeah, are you going to sell that truck?
That truck and then I can't find that truck, and then the next one I find is $14,000. Now I done shot myself in the foot. You see what I'm saying?
I get it. But I just that's
the grass is always greener on the other side.
Right. Till you get there and then it's scorched and brown.
Right. I get it. I do get it. That's why I answered the question the way I did. No, I don't ever want to trade Barkley. But if
NYG22 says nobody's giving the Giants a 1st for Barkley. Maybe you get a 3rd at best. They keeping DJ. Barkley is staying 2. He's going to break out this season. Watch. Thank you, man.
I'm not saying that's not going to happen. I'm not saying that.
Start flipping tables in this bitch. NYG22, you my boy.
I'm not saying
Listen, man. The bull has dreamed about having a halfback like Saquon. I mean, imagine if the bull had Saquon with the Bills. He would have been in love. You know what I mean? Like, so I get why everyone wants to keep him. I mean, we kind of have the same situation with Miles. You know, everyone's like, do we get rid of him or do we keep him? It's like, hey, he's here 1 more year. Let's see what he's got. Who knows? He might end up breaking 1,600 yards this year. Then what are you going to do? You know, it's the same with Saquon. What if he comes out and breaks 1,400 yards this year and goes for 12 TDs? You know, and then
Why you said 1,600 for yours and 14 for Saquon? Let's be realistic.
I was just throwing numbers, man.
Damn Eagles fans, boy, I tell you.
Yeah. If
Fine,
ifs and buts,
fine, and he goes 1,600.
you guys got a lot of ifs out there. I don't know.
Listen, let's not make this about me. I was just giving an example.
I said you guys. I said guys, not guy.
Big play Slay. LOL, my boy finna turn into a Bills fan. Flip tables. Oh, man. Slay, stop sending bots over here, man.
Right. Hey, Mac, what's good? Glad you could make it. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday night.
Hump day.
Yes. Hump day. But you know, guys, it's not that I just want to trade Saquon, and I'm not saying just trade him to trade him. I'm saying that there has to be exceptional value to the trade to think about it. That's all. That's all.
I agree.
You know, because if
Hell to
that
no.
the kid's on the team, why?
'Cause he's a
Saquon's on
monster.
this football team to make it better. Yes or no?
Of course.
Okay,
course.
so if trading him makes this team better,
I sent you the link in Twitter, Taj.
that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I want to trade him. I'm not saying we have to
I know
trade
you
him.
don't.
You
I
know?
know you don't. I'm
I'm
just
just
saying.
throwing out
I
a
see all
scenario.
these people tweeting all these ridiculous ass. He's washed up. Get rid of him.
Man, if we
He's
could get
never
a 2
gonna
and a
be
4,
any good. I'm like, these guys drive me crazy. With
if
this
there was a
shit.
quarterback in this class and we could get a 2 and a 4 for DJ, get rid of him. Hey, Pat.
What's going on?
Well, and I agree, man. You know, like, listen, even though if he would have a down year, Saquon's name still carries weight. He's still Saquon Barkley. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, people know who he is, what he's capable of doing. Anybody would be willing to take a chance on him at any moment, at any time, for the most part.
So we talking about the trading of Saquon Barkley again? That's what we talking about.
I think it'd be a dumb idea, though. All I'm saying.
Well, Shane came out and said, you know, that he wanted to see what he had in Barkley and Jones.
Right.
And people all over Twitter, oh man, he need to trade Saquon. Saquon's washed up and this. And I'm like, yo, what kind of eyeballs do you people have, man?
Yeah.
Are these people drunk that are texting and tweeting this shit? Like, I mean,
no, it's just a bunch of it's just a bunch of people that just want to see heads roll. That's it.
Facts.
Taj, man, I mean, I bought my granddaughter a Barkley outfit. Okay, come on, guys, show a little love. She's been on the stream wearing her Barkley outfit. Come on.
I mean, if you want my quick take on it, I know you guys been talking about it for a second, but my quick take on it is, I can understand the people that say trade Barkley if he's bringing back something in return that's worth trading. If you could get a late first round or early second round, I would seriously have to consider it. Considering Saquon Barkley's injury history. But as far as just trading him just to get rid of him, hell no. You can't just trade him just to get rid of him. Because if he stays healthy, he can be a dominant force in what this system is being built to. I can only get rid of Saquon Barkley if I'm getting something in return that I can't refuse. So all these people talking about trading Saquon Barkley for a third-round pick, no. I have to have a first-round pick or a second-round pick and a starting offensive lineman in return.
And we can't get that.
That's my starting point. That's my starting point. That's not even the end of it. If you could give me a first rounder and a good offensive lineman to go with it that can start on my team, I may consider it. But other than that, you can't get rid of this guy.
Oh, Saquon Barkley could definitely run his routes.
My boy NYG22 says Barkley needed good coaching. I think these cats can get it out of him. They're very creative.
Yeah, everybody
so
need
think
good
about Hill and KC. Like, yo, dude is a hell of an athlete. Don't sleep. He's staying. And then Tahone 23. What up, fellas? It don't matter. The Giants got to trade Saquon Barkley, even if he has a good year. He's not worth a big contract, and young, injury-prone players don't get better with age. Man,
I mean, look at CMC. The
Yeah.
Panthers will get ready to trade him pretty soon, and he's had the same trajectory as Saquon Barkley. What he's in there, he's electric. But
yeah, he
every
just
year
had
he
his
gets
ACL
hurt.
taken care of.
Yeah, he gets hurt every year.
don't sleep like Barkley can't run routes. Go
He
watch the
definitely
tape.
can run
This is
routes.
why I fucks with NYG22, my G. You are welcome here every time I go
I
live.
mean, who says that he can't run routes? You're stupid if you say that he can't.
You dumb as hell if you say
The
he
dude
can.
can run routes. He's one of the best runners in the NFL. He just stays hurt.
Yeah.
And to be
One of
honest
the
with
best
you, it's a
receiving running
business.
backs.
It's a business. If somebody offers them a first round pick and an offensive lineman, I think they take it. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Thank you, Danny. See, Danny and NYG22, boy, I'm telling you, soon as I get big enough, I'm going to raffle off some shit and I'm going to say y'all
Right.
some shit too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
My
Right.
boy Danny Mader says Barkley in this offense can have 1,200 yards, 60 receptions, 10 touchdowns. It benefits Dable to see what he can do in his offense. Happy to tag him and pay him 17 mil for 1 year if he proves it.
Okay. Well, then
Let's go.
let's look at, I've heard the pros and the cons
Let's
for
go.
Barkley, but the
Let's
other
go.
question mark on this
I'm
team
ready
is
for football
DJ.
now.
Okay. Now you guys are saying that you believe that this coaching staff can get the best out of Barkley. All right. And
And DJ.
now listen, all Barkley really has to do is one thing, and that's stay healthy. We can all agree on that, I do believe.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's the one thing that Barkley has to do to get
Because
that
if he
17
stays
mil
healthy,
tag.
if he stays healthy and we have a decent offensive line, he's
Right.
gonna have a breakout year. I'm
Right.
telling you. If we
So-
have a decent offensive line, everybody in the league, all eyes are gonna be on Barkley.
If-
Everybody's gonna be like, "Holy shit, he's back."
But here's the thing, okay? Because everyone's saying Barkley's going to put up these numbers. If Barkley puts up these numbers, we've got an offensive line and Daniel Jones is balling out. Right?
Yeah.
Can we all agree on that one?
50-50.
All right. So if we're believing in Barkley, we're believing in Kadarius Toney, but we're still kind of lost on a few of these offensive guys, and the question mark's going to be tight end.
Well, here
and
you
our
go,
wide receiver.
Joel.
Hold on a
There's
second.
a question for you.
Well, here's the thing, okay? Can the coaches get out of Daniel Jones that same success? Because
That Shermer
if
did.
that happens, we should definitely franchise DJ this year. Or not franchise, give him his 5th-year option and guarantee him 21 mil.
Well, listen, here's the thing, right?
Right.
Who got the best out of Daniel Jones since we've drafted him?
And that was Shermer.
Okay. Who did Shermer want as his offensive coordinator?
He wanted Dabble.
Oh,
Dabble.
okay. Well, they
Right,
was the head
right.
coach. And if Shermer wanted him and
But-
Joe Judge wanted him as OC, right? And we saw what he did with Josh Allen,
Yes.
then I'm expecting him to be the QB whisperer and bring the best out of Daniel
Well-
Jones, similar to what Shermer did, if not better.
Well, and also, man, you got to look at also what the ball did for Josh Allen. You know,
Right.
it might have taken him 3 years to do it, but I mean, think about it. If he can improve Daniel Jones over the next 3 years to anything at all near what Josh Allen is, you guys automatically win that.
He's
Right.
a god if he does that.
Right.
That's
So,
what I'm
well,
saying. So,
But what I'm saying is if we're going to put that much faith in this coaching staff to get the most out of Toney, to get the most out of Barkley, we should be doing it for DJ. You know, whether you like DJ or
I
you
am.
hate him. Now, I'm not saying you guys. I'm saying as a fan base. We should put everything behind DJ this year. Give this kid a vote of confidence going into this season. Build his hype up instead of constantly shooting him down, because I'll give you the perfect example of what can happen if a guy buys into the media, and that's Kyler Murray in Arizona, guys. He's tired of hearing all of the complaints and how he couldn't do it in the game, and and now there's rumors coming out where he didn't want to finish the final minute 30 of the 4th quarter of the game. All right, when you beat somebody down like that, that's the kind of results you get, and then people do give up. So if we don't draft a quarterback, stand behind the kid, send him positive vibes, because if we do that and Barkley goes off and Kadarius Toney goes off, and personally, with Brian Daboll here and the guy in Kafka, I think he's going to be Tyreek Hill 2.0. I think that's what Kadarius Toney's going to be in this situation to answer Sky Cooper's question.
Okay.
I want to answer NYG22 if you want to go to his next comment.
Everyone on the Giants stay hurt.
Well, you want to read it out? Go ahead.
Yeah, everyone
Go
on the
ahead,
Giants
Taj.
stay hurt. Well, Taj, go ahead and read.
No, go ahead. I want to see what
Everyone on
school
the
taught
Giants
Taj.
Everyone on the Giants stay hurt. Stop fronting Jones, Shep, Tony, Ingram, Kenny Galladay, and the entire offensive line. I saw the injuries as a team thing. Same excuse they make for Jones can be applied to Barkley.
Now you say that, but the person that's getting the most love is Barkley. It's not Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is getting the most hate.
No,
Right.
on Twitter, everybody is talking about trading Barkley as.
Man, that just started happening. Before this, Daniel Jones was the one that was getting lambasted.
Lambasted.
And the only thing that I can say to that is you guys are going off the rails about Saquon Barkley being traded. But Saquon Barkley is the only one that has value. You, the fans, the Giants fans, have torn down Daniel Jones' value. You say all these things about Daniel Jones, but then turn around and say trade him for a second or a third round pick. I continue to say this. All the crap that you've talked about Daniel Jones, how much he sucks, how he's never going to be a good quarterback. He has a hurt neck. He doesn't know how to read the pocket. He can't make good throws. He can't throw back shoulder. He don't know how to read defenses. Doesn't know how to step up in the pocket. He's a turnover machine. On and on and on. Who the fuck do you expect to trade for this man? If everything that you say about this dude is true, he's a lost cause. Who in their right mind will trade for Daniel Jones? Only reason why Saquon Barkley is coming up in trade talks is because he has value. He does. That's the only reason why he comes up in trade talks. Is because you, the fans, actually believe Barkley is good. So that gives him a little bit of trade value. You can't trade Daniel Jones if you say he's that terrible. Who's going to take him? Who's going to take him? He has no trade value to you. None.
We're not going to be debating all damn night now. Give Barkley a vote of confidence. Stand behind Barkley. A much, much more talented player. Jones isn't nowhere near player Barkley is. This is about talent. I jump on third
you're
for
just
Jones.
Saying what
Pause.
You're
saying exactly what I just said.
G22
didn't I just say I don't want to trade Barkley? I want to see him a Giant for life. Didn't I just start to show off like that?
He was responding to the comment above. He wasn't responding to you. That was it.
Look,
yeah.
All we want to do is win a goddamn football game, and I really don't care how it gets done. I really don't care who's on this team. I want division titles again. I want playoffs again. I want rings. How we get there, I don't care. I don't care if anybody's left on this team at all that's on it right now.
King Tone in the building. What's good, my brother? All that hate been going on, DJ. But DJ can't succeed unless we have O-line. And same goes for Barkley because he has no lanes to run through, and DJ has no time to look for anybody to throw to. This is a fact.
Suffering the same fate.
Yeah. They both got set up for failure. Yeah, because this O-line was sicker than the pandemic.
There ain't no way in hell I'm trading Daniel Jones for Carson Wentz.
Well, get it.
No, you said offer DJ to the coach. They
right.
said they gave us a first and a third for bum ass Wentz, so they may give us a second for Jones. Who knows?
No, we're not gonna do that.
Listen, man, we do a lot of hating on Daniel Jones as an Eagle community. All right, but with all biasism aside, I gotta say, man, there's a lot of stuff that is very good about Daniel Jones.
No, he's flashed a lot, yeah.
Yeah, you know, he really has, and I do hate on the kid a lot, but that's just because that's what I gotta do. You know, as
he
we
can
I
do
talk
that.
shit about Jalen Hurts too, but
yeah.
he's flashed a lot too. So you
So,
gotta
Right.
give him his credit.
but
yeah.
listen, man, the one thing that I must say my franchise has always done right is build on our line. That's defense and offense. You know, I believe if Daniel Jones has a better O line and they give him a little bit more time, dude, this kid could be a really good quarterback in the NFL. I've seen a lot of quarterbacks in my life, a lot.
But did he have
He's
good talent?
definitely, yeah, he's definitely not the worst one I've ever seen. You
Facts.
know, like you just kind of have to roll with the punches. It's
I
like I
saw
tell my
Trent
people
Dilfer
all
go
the
to a
time,
Super
man.
Bowl. I can get
Like
behind Daniel. Pause.
you can't just expect a microwave QB in this league. You can't throw him in there, nuke him for 3 minutes, and out pop elite. You
Nemor
know,
says,
you can't do that.
guys, we draft O line, protect Daniel Jones. King
Will
Tone says,
happen.
team betterment.
Yeah.
My
Mm.
boy
Yeah.
Danny Mader says, I agree. Jones has no trade value. So why are we talking about him maybe getting 21 mil?
Because it's a good business decision. If that kid turns out to be anything and he balls out this year and you don't give him that 21 million for the year coming up, you're gonna have to pony up at
And
least
then
40 million because you're
That's
gonna have to franchise
franchise
tag him or
King
give him a
Tone.
lucrative contract.
King Tone
So
says, I
Then you're-
believe DJ and Saquon feed off of each other.
you're looking at
Pause.
another Washington football team scenario with Kirk Cousins if you don't.
and the franchise tag was only 20 some million at that time. Now it's over 40
Now,
million because
yeah,
of
now it's like
contracts of
10 plus
Allen,
million.
Mahomes.
It's
He
$30
has to
million.
Dak
show
Prescott.
something. He has
It'd
to
be
show
30
something
mil.
this year.
Okay, I got an
agree.
interesting
I
question.
agree.
I want to ask you guys something. All right, we've all seen Daniel Jones for 3 years now.
Yeah.
In your eyes, what is his ceiling out of all the quarterbacks, you know, that we've seen here? What would you say Daniel Jones' ceiling is from what you've seen from him? What could he peak at, potential
I
wise?
think he can get a ring.
Top 10
I
quarterback.
think he can get a ring. Yeah.
I think he could be a
I'll
top
be
10.
honest. I'll be honest with you. I think he could be a Alex Smith with a better arm, with a better deep ball, and that's pretty doggone good because Alex Smith made it to the NFC Championship game and the AFC Championship game.
I like that.
And I
Well,
think
see,
he
that's what
can
I'm
be
saying.
Alex
That's what
Smith with
makes
a
it
better
worth
arm.
holding him right there.
NYG 22 says a lot of teams will take Jones. You don't know. Teams will take him because he's still young and can develop in a different situation. That's true.
So
If
why
they
can't
wanted
you
him-
say that about him here?
Right.
Jones is fragile mentally. NYC pressure isn't doing him no good. He need a different situation. NFL teams can buy low with a possible high reward, but I guarantee, I believe that's what he meant, you'll at least get a third.
I disagree with that. I think Jones is probably the strongest mentally on this damn
Kirk
team.
Cousins. Well, you want Kirk Cousins here?
No, he
he's
said
saying
That's
his
his
ceiling
ceiling.
could be Kirk Cousins,
Oh,
and
oh.
that's
Well,
I disagree with that too because he's
Hell
better
no, I
than
don't
Kirk
want no
Cousins
Kirk
right
Cousins.
now.
I mean,
Kirk
Barkley.
Cousins has had a lot
Right.
around him.
To
What
me,
the hell
he's
is
better than Kirk
Barkley's
Cousins.
ceiling
Facts.
then right now? Because he ain't shown shit.
So are we talking like a Ryan Tannehill then?
I mean,
Even a Ryan Tannehill has been to the AFC Championship game. A
That's
good
what I'm
game
talking
manager
about.
would be.
Are we talking about like a Ryan Tannehill type status quarterback then?
I would take a
So-
Ryan Tannehill with a good defense.
who
for
wouldn't
sure.
right now? They're getting to the playoffs. They're winning. They were the first seed in the playoffs. I mean, my God.
Playoffs?
No,
Yeah.
I was talking about his ceiling. Like that's
Oh.
Daniel Jones'
Danny
No.
potential.
Mader
Like
says
a
He ain't
Jones
no,
has
he
the
ain't no
talent.
Ryan Tannehill.
Danny Mader
Hey.
says Jones has the
Yeah.
talent,
Oh.
speed, good
I gotta
arm,
get to
but he
Mark's
doesn't
question.
protect the ball and makes bad decisions. If he cleans that up, I agree with Pat. A better version of Alex Smith.
Let's see what the kid if he has a pocket to protect him. Let's see what the decisions he makes in a pocket that protects him.
What you wanted? Tahone's question, Joe?
No, Mark Peters.
I saw that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. If Barkley has
I
an incredible
I got a
season,
question for Mark.
okay. If Barkley has an incredible season, what type of contract does he deserve? 70, 80, 90 million? That depends over
No,
how many
he would
years you
get-
spread that out.
Yeah, he would
Alright.
get abundance of about $18 to $20 million a year. He'll be the top paid running back in the league. if
And
he
what's an
stays with
incredible
us.
season?
Huh.
I remember people were clowning DJ for tripping. Who the fuck doesn't trip? And I think these coaches are going to give DJ and Saquon a chance. That would not be fair to just get rid of them right now. It wouldn't be fair, and it wouldn't be wise for our team neither, because they fuck around and develop
Right.
somewhere else and come
Right.
back and bite us in the ass. But
Right.
I agree with you, Tone. All
Not
right, here
just
you
that,
go,
man,
Joe.
but it
All
was
right.
it was not their fault for the dysfunction in the team.
Lord have
There
mercy.
is one quarterback right now in the NFL with Tom Brady retiring that has more than one championship ring. Can you name that quarterback, Mark? Right now, there is one quarterback that has more than one Super Bowl ring. Can you name that quarterback without Googling it, Mark? By the way, that quarterback is his name is in that question you asked me.
It is.
Yeah, but that
Me?
doesn't count. The other ones he
Go.
was
Wait
sitting.
a minute.
The other one he was sitting on the
Wait a minute.
bench. They
You
were
know
Tom
what?
Brady backup rings.
LA
Listen,
Vance in the
listen.
building. Levance.
Would you take a backup ring?
Of course, anyone fucking would.
Would you take a backup ring?
Of course, anyone would.
Exactly. So don't, you know what? And you can say whatever you want. You can say Garoppolo cost him the last game, but he's got to the NFL championship game twice, 1-1. He's also got to the Super Bowl. He's been to the Super Bowl as many times as Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, this is not the
Okay?
Jimmy
He
G
might not
show,
have
though.
won, but he's been there the same amount of times as Aaron Rodgers.
I guarantee you, if DJ holding this team back next year, he's gone. But God forbid, if Saquon gets hurt again, how would we all feel then?
Just like I feel right now. You probably should have traded him when you had the chance.
No, Mark was right.
If somebody's offering you a first round pick and an offensive lineman for Saquon Barkley, I'm sorry, chat. I'm taking it.
I would
I'm
think
taking
In
about
my
it.
opinion, Daniel Jones got the talent, speed, and good arm. The only point that I disagreed is because he's seeing ghosts like Sam Darnold with the Jets, giving Daniel Jones like a 1-year extension.
I mean, no, these people are real life that are hitting him. Like, there's no ghost out there. They're a real live lineman knocking the shit out of him every play.
Yep.
That
I
ain't
don't
gonna
know
happen.
why. Roethlisberger is washed.
Shit. Kirk Cousins, Ryan T. Tannehill, Alex Smith, same style QB. These guys can perform in a perfect situation. Jones is exactly that. Never said the kid doesn't have talent. He's just not
Whoa.
going to develop here.
Whoa.
Actually, Alex
Whoa.
Smith wasn't in a perfect situation. He was the main reason why the 49ers were pretty good during those times.
Man,
Just to be honest with you.
how many people were screaming for DJ to come back with 4 weeks left in the season so he
Right.
didn't have to see Fromm or Glennon? This kid was at least moving the football down the field, and that was in no way, shape, or form a perfect situation. He was doing all he could do to get a first down outside of people dropping passes, missing blocks, going off sides, false start, holding penalties. But Daniel Jones needs a perfect situation.
Right.
What is a perfect
I think he just
situation?
needs a decent situation. He
Right.
might be in a
Yes.
decent
What
And
is
yes, he had a
situation.
bad decision in different games, and a lot of people are roasting him so badly. But for this moment, he needs to make things clear and focus to protect that ball.
He has been.
He actually has.
We
He
don't
has
have
been.
that perfect situation.
We don't
At
have a
least
good
Barkley put up
situation.
numbers in 19 and 20 with a trash O line.
That same year, after Saquon Barkley's rookie year, he's been hurt the whole time. He hasn't put up hardly any type numbers he put up his rookie year. He's been hurt.
Hey,
Right.
Daniel
Neymar,
Jones put up his good stats
24.
his rookie year.
Right.
Neymar, don't be surprised if Slayton and Ingram end up staying.
Mm-hmm. I don't know so much about Slayton, man, because his cap went up so much
It went
because
up.
he hit that
Yes. Bonus.
He hit that bonus moniker. So now he's on a. You can
How's he
actually
getting a
say
bonus if he
2.5.
can't fucking catch a pass?
Hey,
He got it.
whatever it was in his contract, he hit
got
that
it.
escalator.
Somebody.
Hey, he
So
got
his
it,
cap
so we
hit
could
goes up
cut
to
him.
2.5 million.
Yep.
So
And
to
by
say
the
that
way,
2.5 million, they make cut him.
salute to the chat and panel. Big brother Lou, Joe, Pat, and AK. Much love and respect from El Capitan. You forgot about Taj,
What's up, Raphael?
but thank you.
Ralph.
Trade for IU. I love his game. He's a beast and probably could get him.
Only if we can get him for a third round pick.
Lou, I understand where you're coming from. Like you said, if we get rid of them after we develop them, they could come back and bite us in the ass. And just like you said, DJ and Barkley go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you. We can find a running back in the 4th round to give us 700 yards and 40 catches for 300 yards.
I mean, that is true. The value of running backs, man, is not like it used to be, man. It's not.
Man, yeah, it's not.
And I don't think that Kirk Cousins want to go to the Panthers. That would be like a disaster move for Carolina.
It would.
It's going to be a big prove it year for a lot of players. Yes, it is, Wales. It definitely is. You guys hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button if you're just stopping by. I would greatly appreciate it. Trying to get to a stack. We at 7 right now. Help your boy out. You know what I'm saying?
Who said keep Slayton, Jones, and Barkley?
Yeah, fuck, you better get rid of Slayton. Lou, I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm here to eat my Granny Smith apple and talk about how the United States will not be able to have a self-reliant supply chain within 3D printing, without 3D printing.
Oh my.
Yo, Rick, I love the fact that you always come and support, but sometimes you be coming from way out of left or right field, and I don't be knowing what the heck your intentions are, my brother. Keep Slayton and Jones, and trading will be wild. I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to see Jones and Barkley and Dable's offense with a few more better O-line.
He's right.
We will know. I agree. I agree. I'm ready for football right now, son. I'm about to start watching the whole season over again, just not Giants games. Not reliving that shit. Not reliving that shit. That was very painful. This past season was brutal to watch.
Painful?
Yeah.
Painful? Painful? And people are saying tank this year again? Oh my God.
Right.
You want to watch that last crack? Oh my God.
Man, 22 people watching and only 12 likes? Come on, y'all.
Oh, man.
Don't do me like that, people. Man. NYG22 says, people still can't tell me what Jones does is at an elite level. He turns left.
What does Barkley do at an elite level besides get hurt?
Yeah, the last 3 years.
Pat, you about to go backstage for that one.
Put me backstage. If he can spit truth and facts, why can't I speak truth and facts? Put me backstage.
That was
really being honest.
Jonathan in the building. What's going on, Jonathan?
What's going on, Jonathan?
Jonathan. Frank.
Jonathan Studios.
D, get a like if you turn Joe's mic down. What? Oh, you'd get a like if you turn Joe's mic down.
Oh, damn.
Oh, my mic's loud?
Shit.
No, he was just taking a shot at you. Fucking wrong with you. You guys are wild. What's going on, Frank Waiters?
What's up, Frank?
What's going on, Frank? I would just like to say one thing. Saquon Barkley gets so much love off his rookie season because that's the only season that he did anything well in.
I'm not shitting on DJ.
No, hold on. I'm not talking about you.
No.
But then DJ, his best season was his rookie season. That was the only time he really did anything.
No, he said your mic is loud, Joe.
Okay.
But you use it. You use that moniker against DJ, but you use that moniker for Saquon like it's a great thing. What has Saquon Barkley done since his rookie season? Please tell me. I love the kid. I know he's a talent. Just like I know DJ's a talent. If you put him on in a decent offense, you say Saquon Barkley's being held back because he doesn't have a great offensive line in front of him. They're not opening up holes. But then if I say if DJ might could be a lot better if he had an offensive line that can actually create a pocket for him, I'm crazy.
Oh shit, guys. The military invasion of the Ukraine has begun.
Yes, I heard that earlier.
Oh shit.
They started with cyber attacks and then started attacking the government. Yep. And Russian military action has ensued. Wow.
Well, I wanted to go somewhere with that. Fuck.
Oh,
This
my
any
bad,
better?
brother.
This
My
is
bad. I
loud.
didn't mean to throw you off, AK.
No. That's
What it do,
you're
Lou?
fine.
Big Pat and Joe, what's up? What's going on, Frank?
Oh yeah. Well, what I was gonna say is, well, listen, man, that's not far fetched though, because in all honesty, how many halfbacks over the years have came out who were supposed to be great and started off great, but then their careers were ended very, very short, aka like Saquon's has so far because they couldn't stay healthy. A lot.
NYG22 says, don't answer a question with a question. Put him backstage, Lou. Just kidding, though. Pat, my dude, though.
Is that any quieter, guys, or is that still really loud?
You sound fine.
No,
to
you
me.
might sound fine to me.
Put
Okay.
up 1,200 yards and near 200 despite being hurt.
Heavyweight
it
champion of the world. Woo!
Wait,
Woo.
really, Lou? Yes, Neymar. The military action has ensued between Russia and the Ukraine. Yeah, I wouldn't say that just for shits and giggles. War is not a joking matter.
Oh jeez. Here comes you know what.
Yeah. The heavyweight champ of the world. Where'd he go? Woo! Back on again with my G-Man peoples. Great football convo, Big Pat. I need you to confirm how well I do with the ladies. Woo! Tell them, Lou and Joe. Oh, man. Thank you for being here, heavyweight champ. Crowd favorite media. Barkley injury had a lot to do to Jones' development.
I'm telling you, the dude's never there.
Will
never
says you
has
sound
his
fine,
weapon.
Joe.
Man, look how well Sam Darnold did when C-Mac was there. They were 3-0. They had a real top 3 defense. Carolina
Get
was
ready for
surprising
gas
everybody.
prices to skyrocket. Shake my head. Yeah,
Yeah.
as if they weren't already high. Fuck.
They're already at $3 or something.
Jeff.
I'll always support the elders of the Giants community. Y'all are old and have seen a lot. You know
Fuck
what, Rick?
you, Greek.
When
Shit,
I'm 70 like y'all, I'll
hey.
tell the next generation the stories you told about Tarkenton and Red Bike.
Don't forget about Crazy Leg Hirsch.
Rick,
and-
that's fucked
Yeah.
up, man.
Billy White Shoes Johnson.
oh,
Now look at all these fine gentlemen here.
Jim
Riggs!
Thorpe.
Oh, what's
What's
up,
up,
Jeff?
There's nothing like kicking back on a Sunday on the radio, listening to Jim Thorpe run the football. Yeah, okay. Freaking
More
Rick.
sanctions should be put on Russia, says Neymar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should leave Russia the hell alone. That's what they should do. But this was the president y'all wanted in there so bad.
Right.
So you got him.
Yep.
And Jeff says, Will says, Jeff.
Yeah, it's
What up,
me, Jeff.
Wills? Is that Taj? That's a circle?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's AK.
AK
And-
bottom right, Taj in the left. Right,
Panthers were
exactly.
shit without
That's
C-Mac.
his point.
Right.
When C-Mac went down, Sam Darnold went the shit.
Right.
And Home 23
Right.
says Ravens won with Trent Dilfer and Tampa won
Correct.
with Brad Johnson. Daniel
Yeah.
Jones
Correct.
is far better talent than both ever were. This young boy
These
think
young
DJ
boys.
bad. They
Okay,
haven't
yeah.
seen Dave Brown. You
Right.
damn right they haven't seen Dave Brown. Good God, I'll
Exactly.
take Daniel Jones.
Go watch
over
Ken
Dave
Graham.
Brown.
Go watch Ken
Oh
Graham
my God,
highlights.
don't you say that damn name.
If you
If-
can find him, if you can
Fucking
find any
Ken Graham.
highlights, you go watch Ken Graham highlights. Danny Canal, go look for his highlights.
Right. With a
You
good
guys want
defense, we
bad-
won a Super
I
Bowl
take
with
Dan-
Jeff
I take-
Hofstetler.
Right.
Saquon has that
Jones was
rookie
hot
year
trash.
of
One of them
1307
quarterbacks
rush
that-
yards and 721 receiving yards with 15 total TDs. Jones, in my honest opinion, hasn't come close to that level of production.
Man threw 24 touchdowns in one season.
We talking about why
in 12 games.
Saquon and Daniel Jones deserve a second shot because they've been shitted on since they were drafted. That's what we talking about. What the hell happened to Taj? He switched his profile picture, his avatar picture.
Right.
Yeah, so y'all can see my picture.
Right. Let's go, Brandon.
What
Yo, what up,
AK?
Jeff?
Now I can barely hear Joe.
Big
Is that
Pat, the
better?
man. They call
Yeah.
Lou, the crazy man himself, Joe.
Hey, I was told it was a dead stream last night without me. I got to come in and liven it up here.
Oh shit. People look at Saquon rookie year as an all-pro year. DJ had a nice rookie season that also included him fumbling 19 times. I think that's the difference, Pat. But I hear you. But yeah, how many rookies come in and don't have rookie mistakes, Danny Maida?
Look
You
at
know,
And
Lamar.
how
No,
many
Jet-
of those were
no,
strip
Tiki
sacks
no.
because he
Barber.
was
Bro,
getting clubbed
Tiki
from the
Barber was a
from height.
fumble. Tiki
Look
Barber
at
was a fumble machine. But
Lamar
once he got
Jackson
with a
was a
good
fumble.
coach, he turned into a
Lamar
totally
Jackson was a
different
fumble
player.
machine.
How good was Josh Allen his first 2 years?
I got another question. How many fumbles has Daniel Jones had over the last 2 years?
Yeah,
He's tightened that up a lot more.
right.
But you can't blame him when the left tackle or the right tackle
Right.
are allowing him to get hit from the blind side and
But guess,
stripped.
but hold on. But guess who he had at left tackle in his rookie year?
Nate Soda.
Mm-hmm.
It's total
AK,
shit,
how you
Jeff.
feeling about Jimmy G maybe going to the Eagles? Sure that makes you smile.
There ain't nobody coming to the Eagles. There's only one person, man. If there's only one, it's only Russell Wilson. If that happens, other than that, it ain't no one.
I don't think we bring Trubisky here, Jonathan.
I think we got the
Yeah, I
4.
think Trubisky was going to cost too much.
Yep.
I think that's the
Davis
reason we
Webb
brought
would be a
Davis Webb.
backup.
Yeah, that's why we brought Davis Webb here.
I tell you what, he's better than Jake Fromm and Glennon.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, he is. So why would you get rid of Barkley if Jones did better with the running back in the lineup? And don't give me the injury excuse. I debunked that already.
All right, here's another one. Saquon Barkley can't do pass protection.
Oh yeah.
All right, you can't debate me on that one. Barkley cannot pass protect.
Yeah, that is true. That's one thing I couldn't agree with.
He can learn.
Yeah, he's had 4
Yeah,
years.
he
Like,
could
I
learn.
don't. It's like you don't want to use the excuse you use for Barkley because that's what you're calling an excuse for Daniel Jones. If Barkley can't get anything going because the offensive line can't block, what do you think that does for the quarterback? How many times have you seen Daniel Jones with a wide open pocket and then he just does something stupid? Rarely do you see that. If he has a wide open pocket, most of the time he makes a damn good play for you.
Yeah, I
Right.
saw that, Jeff. They're gonna let Devontae Adams test the free agency market.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pat, did any of your people go into the USFL draft? Yes.
Hey, actually,
Yes.
one receiver did. Cavante Turpin, formerly of TCU. He's actually with the New Jersey Generals.
Generals.
So we will be able to get interviews with him after the games, and we'll be able
Nice.
to follow his progress.
Nice.
So are we General
And
fans?
we're waiting for the supplemental draft.
Yeah,
I believe
that's the New
Ladarius
Jersey
Galloway. Yeah, I believe Ladarius Galloway
We are
will be
Generals
drafted
fans.
as well.
We gotta make a banner for when we call the Generals games.
Yes, we do.
So
Yes.
we will be calling Generals games, general games this year. The season
Jason
starts
Garrett
April
had Daniel
16th.
Jones running the 86 Giants offense, run.
Yeah,
They made it.
I don't.
Exactly.
They made him too conservative, man. Like,
Cooper
I'm
may
telling
be
y'all,
traded too.
They
Cooper's
took that.
gonna be traded or
Congrats
released.
to Turpin.
Yep.
Amari Cooper.
Darren Gordon, it's my first time seeing you in the stream, brother.
Yes.
Hit that
What's
subscribe
going on,
button for
Darren?
me. I would
Darren,
greatly
what's
appreciate
good?
it. Running backs are a dime a dozen. Get a young, healthy new back. Hey, listen, I'm not saying don't draft. I would love to see Jerome Ford in Giants blue. You know,
Hey.
I'm just saying. I think it's a little too early to let him go. Is all I'm saying. I would like to see what he can do with a line and healthy.
I mean, let's just break that down for a second there. Leave it on Darren's comment for a little bit there, Lou. Let's break this down a little bit. Because he does have a point here. I mean, there are the freaks of nature like Derrick Henry that don't get hurt. Emmitt Smith did not get hurt. Adrian Peterson was a freak of nature, tore his ACL, come back better than before. A lot of guys can't do that. So when you're looking at these running backs that have gotten a second contract, how many have really gone on? I mean, Chris Johnson for the Titans there, C2K, he got that bag of money. He couldn't
Man,
do anything after that.
he started getting hurt.
Yeah.
CJ2K?
Yeah.
Chris
Yeah,
Johnson?
Chris Johnson was one of my favorite players.
Right.
Even
The
though he
guy
was a
was
Titans running
dynamic.
back.
How many of those guys though that they get the big contract as a
Chris
running back?
Johnson used to be a beast.
That's why I'm saying, it might hurt us right now,
It's
but
on the cover of Madden.
how many running backs have really succeeded after that second contract? There's very few and far between, especially in this day and age of football where they're taking out guys' knees all the time.
Shit, Zeke is a prime example. I mean, he's not doing terrible, but he's not doing what he used to do before he got that
Right.
contract.
Right,
No,
that
man, I
Pollard's a
mean-
rookie.
I'm a firm believer. I say it all the time, dude. Every team should probably take one halfback every draft. You never know what you can find, honestly. Who knows? You might find the next Alvin Kamara, the next Kareem Hunt. Who knows? There's a lot of talent out there.
You're right,
The
Bobby. He
49ers
did
got
get
one in
hurt
the
this
fifth
year, but
round.
this was his first year he ever got hurt. Look at the abuse that man's taken. I mean, Ricky
Yeah.
Williams, that's why he retired. He couldn't take the
Right.
abuse and the pounding no more. He got a
Right.
bag of money and had to give half of it back.
Please
Right.
hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button if you're just stopping by. And if you're a regular, thank you for being back with us.
And let's hope that
49ers
doesn't start a
drafted
trend
a
for
good
Derrick
back.
Henry.
Darren
Right.
Gordon says 49ers drafted a good back in the 6th round. I like Barkley, but he's always injured.
Man.
And yeah, I think it was the 5th round, Darren. What was it? Elijah Mitchell, I think that was his name.
Elijah
Yeah.
Mitchell.
Yeah,
Crazy
and
that
then
we
they
still
got
don't know who's
2
staying
other
up
backs
with
that
the
were good
Giants.
too that got
Same
hurt.
with your Eagles, Bobby, and AK.
And then look at the Ravens. They brought in all those veterans.
Danny
5
Maida
of
says,
them.
good point by Joe. Saquon can't block. That was another issue that hurts Jones.
And 2 of those guys got hurt. The Ravens had.
No, they had 3 ACL tears this past year.
Well, running backs are easier to replace compared to QBs. However, we could be in QB hell with DJ if we don't get draft capital for next year.
No, you won't. Because if we suck that bad, we'll be in the top 5 team again. You get one of those quarterbacks.
The only guy we pretty much is gone is everyone's favorite, Riggs.
Riggs. Riggs.
Yeah, at Joel, if you're concerned about Jones' injury, why wouldn't you be concerned about Jones? Look at David Carr, Carson Wentz. They got hurt and never been the same, so don't act like it's just the running backs.
Man, listen, David Carr, okay, this year was like the number 1, number 2 quarterback
No,
in
no,
the league.
Derek is playing.
Oh,
David is
Derek.
an
Yeah,
analyst.
Derek. Oh, David
Derek
at the Houston Texans. Listen, the
No.
Texans
Hey,
was
David
just
Carr.
that.
David
Hey,
Carr is an analyst.
1 second, Joe. 1 second. Daniel Jones' situation is almost similar to David Carr's. They didn't give David Carr a chance out there in Houston. They got that man
Nah.
killed.
That's what I was going to
Killed.
say.
Now,
Yeah.
that was one of the
Immediate.
only lines I say that compares to our line this year. David Carr played behind some bad offensive lines, but go ahead,
Yeah.
Joe. I'm sorry. Go
Well,
ahead.
no, but if you look at quarterbacks that got hurt, I mean, Rodgers has been hurt last couple of years, but yet he still produces. You look at Wentz when he tore his ACL, but he come back. But the Eagles fans and AK here can probably testify to this. I mean, that was just
Fucking dog shit.
wrong
the
place,
kid.
wrong
Uh,
time.
What's going
The
on?
GOAT Tom Brady tore his ACL, came back.
Yeah,
The problem,
And ain't been
Pat,
hurt
is if
since.
DJ is average, we could be drafting between 10 and 15.
If DJ is average, I think we win games.
right.
I'm just
I
being
mean,
honest
you
with you.
Joe
if
Mixon,
we drafted
13
at
mil cap
15,
hit,
okay, we won 10 games. What's
16
wrong with
total.
that?
touchdowns, 1,500 yards from scrimmage.
A brand new team, new GM, new coaching staff. We win 10 games. You guys really going to be upset at that if we go 10-7 next year?
If the
Shouldn't
Raiders
be.
somehow can get Adams, then
Right.
Progress is progress, right?
Right.
Colts O-line got Andrew
They
Luck
do.
killed too. Yes, he had
Hell
to
yeah,
retire
they
because
did.
of COVID.
And
Yeah.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
and Peyton Manning.
What
But
teams did
now I
Andrew
know
Luck
what's
have?
gonna come out of that. Where Andrew Luck made it to the playoffs every year. He had a terrible offensive line.
Right, and
We're
he
not
had to
saying
retire
DJ,
early because he was getting killed. And Peyton
but
Manning
Right.
we're
had
not
4 neck
saying
surgeries
DJ
because of
is.
that same O line.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
look at
we're not saying
what
D.
fucking Joe Burrow's paying for right now. I mean, hell, he tore his ACL the first season, or his his first season, and now what?
Thank you,
He
Darren
sprained his
Boyd.
MCL this year in the Super Bowl, so he's paying for that O line. Don't think
Right.
he isn't.
I want you to go to NYG's next comment. I'm gonna comment on that, and then I'm gonna go smoke me a black. But he says exactly at Pat, this guy's ruined already. Carr got beat up and sucked. It's in the dude's head. It's not his physical talent. You making my point. Actually, I'm not making your point. Daniel Jones is still mentally strong.
God dang, son.
I think Daniel
Look how
Jones
he-
is the most mentally strong person on this team. To
Right.
be honest with you, the dude is Teflon. He comes back and he plays the exact same when he comes back. I
Look
don't
at the
see this
kind of
guy
hits
ducking
he
and
takes.
dodging and hiding from anything. If anything, he's running towards the pressure. So he's a
Look at the
different
kind of
quarterback
hits
from
he
David
takes.
Carr.
How
Like,
you get to go smoke and you was the last one to come on? If anything, I should be the first one to get a smoke break.
Man,
Look, AK.
Yes, sir.
No, AK, I watched 500 stream earlier, and he was mentioning some guys he wanted for the Eagles in free agency. Who would you like the Eagles to sign and trade for? Jeff, did this look like an Eagles podcast to you?
and Tudo's comment is right after that too.
Salute Giants Nation. Drop by your
man.
office to pay our proper respect, and for all Giants fans around the world, slap all stinky Boyd's losers out of the door.
I'll be right back.
Blaze the Kid number 12 says exactly, Pat. That means we might win between 7-9 games and would force us to put the tag on him.
Hey,
and how much is the tag? Like 30 something.
yeah,
For
about
DJ?
30, 29, 30 mil. 30 mil, I think.
It's a lot of money.
I know.
That's what I'm
Jones,
saying, man. You
just
might have
like
to get
Manning,
that.
can't shake that dude.
Hmm.
Oh, you saying he don't get rattled? I see what you're
Right.
saying.
Yeah.
Our O-line was horrible last year, and all our receivers were hurt. DJ wasn't the problem. I agree. Listen, I'm not saying DJ is the problem. I'm just saying he's not a Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers or Peyton Manning. But he could be a Alex Smith. He could be a oh my God, what was the guy's name I was just thinking about?
I don't know.
He could be a game manager, and with the right scheme and with the right pieces around him, he can win a ring. I think he can win a Super Bowl. I think he can be a Super Bowl caliber quarterback. He has a deep arm accuracy. He has strength. He has good mobility.
Definitely
You
has
just-
toughness.
Yeah, you just need a good O line and a good play scheme, and I think this guy can bring us a
Good.
Lombardi.
Not great. Not all world.
Yeah, I'm not saying the
Good.
dude is fucking,
Right.
you know,
Right.
He can be above average.
always got to look to
Right.
see what the enemy looking at.
Oh, he's got
Really,
look
I
for
think he
help.
could
Not
be.
scary,
I
don't
think he
play with
could
his
be
top.
one of the game managers.
Eagles-
Just be honest
Eagles.
with you.
DJ is not scary. Don't play with his top. Pause.
Whoa.
That shit don't even
I ain't
sound
playing
right.
with no
Don't.
one's top.
Whoa. Yo.
I don't even know what you mean by that, my brother.
Man,
Salute all my Giants,
Giants.
paisano. Please pray for our upcoming game and also pray for opposing teams' casualties because no turning back once the cage against the Hulk.
stronger always conquers.
Once
and
in the
loser
cage
carted off.
against the Hulk. Stronger always conquers and the losers carted off. We keep the hospitals busy.
Hey, that's right. Keep that staff supplied.
Jones wasn't the problem, but he needs to come out and show out if he wants to be the guy long term.
Well, who was the guy that met Dabble his first day? You tell me all the players that were
Daniel
there
Jones.
working out. Who are the players in the facility working out, driving in a snowstorm? Okay, met the coach. There's 53 guys on
Aw.
that roster.
So you're telling me that he's the teacher's pet? He was out there with an apple
Hey,
for the coach
you know
and
what?
shit? No, I'm just messing with you.
Hey,
The problem a lot of fans have with DJ is the money. I don't want us to end up like Washington with Kurt.
That's what I'm afraid of too.
They
I
was
don't want that.
bro.
Marcus
Washington kept on
Mariota for backup
franchising.
quarterback. Ugh,
Yeah.
I never liked him. Or Trubisky. Jones won't do much if his playmakers and O-line can't stay healthy or produce. Facts.
I don't see how.
It affects his play on the field. Talking about reading the defense and anticipating throws.
He
That's the
needs his
tough part.
coaching,
I am
man.
talking about he doesn't elevate the talent around him. Eli did.
Didn't his last 6 years, he was getting killed.
DJ could be like Derek Carr. Good, not great. I agree. I know what
Sometimes
top
all you
means. That's why I said pause.
Sometimes all you need is good.
Right. I don't
We
know
can
where
win
all
with
these
DJ.
magic
There
quarterbacks
aren't
come
many
from.
franchise QB in the
I
league.
don't.
Build the pieces up around
get
him.
it.
How many
Facts. I
how
agree with
many
you, Darren.
truly great quarterbacks are there in the league? I mean, truly freaking great. Everyone's
Like
like, "Oh,
elite.
this yeah, who's the elite? What, 5? 6
I say
out of
like 3 to
32?"
I say like 3 to 5. 3
Right.
to 5.
Can't say Jones is tough when he buckles under pressure.
You know, Chicago's hoping that Fields works out. The Niners are hoping Lance works out. I mean, Ryan Tannehill beat out Marcus Mariota. Come on, do you guys want Marcus Mariota?
Like, I get it. You guys sit there and
Crowd
you look-
favorite media says, sorry, AK.
no,
I
you're
just
good.
want to read this. He says Cincinnati Bengals offensive line gave up 70 sacks this year. The Giants line gave up 38.
Shit, he came back versus Tampa Bay his rookie year. You talking about how many fourth quarter comebacks he had.
Oh man.
He came back versus the Saints this year.
Barkley, Tony Galladay, if they all come back in 2022.
And I guess Jonathan Studios is countering or rebuttaling
Right.
your 70 sacks with the Giants O-line 30th in pass rush win rate.
Well, okay. So, well, what's that mean, NYG? How many fourth quarter comebacks has Jones got?
He's in comparison to Eli Manning because Eli Manning was the fourth
Eli
quarter
Manning's first 3 years then, because you can't go by his career, because Daniel Jones ain't played for 15 years. So it would only have to be his first 3 years. I don't know how many does Eli have in his first 3 years. Don't forget, that was also a hell of a lot better team.
Look at Shane too. He doesn't draft O-line in the first. He drafts them in the 2nd through 6th round.
You're right,
Remember
he
that
doesn't.
too. He finds
No.
and develops
That's why
them
I've been
gems.
saying this whole time.
Tom Coughlin was established. They drafted Eli. He came into a sound situation.
Deception says,
Yeah.
"Have you beaten the Witch Queen yet, Joe?"
Right,
Thank you for
Deception.
being here, Deception.
Yes, I got to drop you my
He comes in at the
my
last
gamer
minute
tag
of the show to
for
talk to Joe.
Xbox.
Doesn't even pay me no mind. How you doing,
Hey.
Deception?
I can't help it. I'm famous. I gotta get you my
PFF
gamer
can be
tag for
misleading, though.
Xbox.
Big Boss Lou, please make a public announcement on your live show to all stinky boys that we are showing up at their doorsteps every December. Please show up face to face if you have something to say to 220 of us.
Oh,
The thing with DJ is, can he stay healthy and can he be consistent?
He's got to get the
Huh.
coaching to be consistent.
He says, oh yeah, Jones is the 32nd ranked QB according to some analysts. So what y'all seeing that everyone else is missing? This sounds like some Dave Gettleman logic.
Man, we're not doing that.
I don't know,
Brother,
man.
listen, the
you're
whole
sound-
argument that I've made for DJ is not that he's great, is not that it's phenomenal, that he's phenomenal or his play is phenomenal. It's that he came into a shitty O-line, okay, a shitty situation, 2 coaching regime changes, 3 different playbooks. It just hasn't been conducive for a quarterback at all. So why bring in another quarterback when that issue hasn't been resolved yet? I would rather resolve that issue
Then
then bring in whoever we're gonna bring in to a
right,
much better, stable foundation.
right.
Yeah, man. I mean, you can't expect somebody to sit there and play at their
Sounded.
highest potential when they're
I
playing for a dysfunctional
I
organization.
think NYG 22 likes Nick Wright a little bit too much.
Likes what?
Nick Wright,
Oh,
that analyst there that's got the high speed cock stop on the end in the middle of his face.
Ryan, Ryan Tannehill is trash, and he got paid. Most NFL QBs are average to good, not great. That's true. Jeff.
Average QBs get paid about like 20 million to 30.
Danny Mader says we have so many opinions on DJ, good and bad, but we don't really know because we don't know what he does with an actual O line. Great
We all,
point, Danny.
Exactly.
If the defense,
if they definitely
if they
both
definitely
here.
both here, Jones and Barkley need to step up. I agree.
Yep.
I agree. I can't argue with that, Jeff.
Duh.
That's true, Danny, and that's part of the major problem. Yeah, Tudo.
Deception. Are you on Twitter?
I fucks with at NYG22. Hey Tudo, where can I find some of your highlights? All I'm saying is Joe Burrow took a worse line to the Super Bowl. Okay, but how many other pieces did Joe Burrow have around him? Because can you name how many players we had on the team that were worth a damn?
His running back was there the whole season. His wide receivers were there the whole season. The defense was there the whole season.
Right.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's had Mixon. He had, Chase. He had
Boyd, Higgins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We had freaking Colin Johnson, a bunch of backups and practice squads. I don't know how many receivers we started this year.
And then they had Uzama or whatever the heck his name is, the tight end. Uzama.
Yeah.
Oh.
Asamoah.
No, he's not Asamoah.
Whatever. I don't know. I don't know how you say it, honestly.
Uzoma, something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
He also thought he had healthy playmakers and good defense. DJ was set up for failure from the jump. I agree, Bobby. At Crowd Favorite Media, how is the Bengals O-line worse than ours? Giants don't have a Chase, Higgins, Boyd, Uzoma, and Mixon, while the Bengals did, so it made up for the poor O-line. Agreed,
And
Jeff.
they
That's what I was
stayed
just
healthy.
saying. That's what I was just saying. They were all
What did you
still in the
say?
game.
So
Oh,
you've
Pat
been
came back.
watching Nick Wright too much. Sorry, Pat or Lou.
Blaze the Kid. At Joe, what do you think DJ ceiling is? Alex Smith, Jimmy G? You can win with both, but for you want to pay them long term.
I'm saying that the right business move with everything that Lou has been saying is sound business advice. Get your coaching staff established because next year, look, Dabble might want to replace some guys. Some guys might get hired. It might have to change around. Look, if we win 10, 11 games next year, you think that these guys on this coaching staff's not going to get looked at? Just because we gave Wink Martindale a 3-year contract, you think he's not going to be looked at as a head coach next year?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, let's
Dick
look at
Davis
some of the
wants to have a
realistic
good O-line.
possibilities here. We could be looking at a lot of different things next year, even though we're looking at a lot of different things this year, because anything is possible.
He don't have Twitter, Joe.
Yeah, I saw that. But here's the thing. You have to start somewhere, and that's what Shane and Dabble are doing. They're starting somewhere. They're cleaning out the scouting staff. They're having get-togethers. They're communicating. They're sitting down, planning for the future. When you
Right.
plan for the,
Hold on, Joe. I want to highlight this. We didn't have Higgins and Chase, and we didn't even have Tony and Riggs, Shepard, and Galladay out there. We had Pettis, Sills, and Johnson. So you can't compare
Right.
the Bengals
Farrell
to
Cooper.
the Giants.
Right.
Farrell
Well,
Cooper.
well, you have to look long term, okay? And when you're looking long term, like Lou said, we got to establish a foundation. We got to establish an identity. We need a lot of pieces on this team. We're hyped up right now, and we haven't made a trade. We haven't got the free agency yet. We're nowhere near the draft. Okay, that's still 9 weeks away. There's a lot of stuff that's going to happen between now and then. So the excitement and who we need to get rid of has got everybody fired up, and it's got the media to where everyone's clicking on an article. Well, did you see this? Did you see that? Listen, on Tuesday at 1:30, Schoen is going to do an interview from the combine. And then at 2:00, Dabble's going to be doing an interview at the combine. So maybe then we get a little bit more information. Maybe they've got some things figured out. Free agency is starting here real soon. So that's when you're going to start seeing guys get caught. And then we're going to be even having more discussions on why the hell did they get rid of this guy? Why the hell did they keep this guy?
Jonathan
Because
Studio
usually
says Joe Burrow got that point guard background. Sorry, Joe. That makes him a dancer in the pocket. Jones has limited pocket awareness, limited footwork, and minimal off-platform ability.
Well, we're gonna find that out right now because we look at how Josh Allen moves in the pocket. We know how Mahomes moves in the pocket.
Damn. No.
So
be safe if you're out there. If you're in that area, I'm praying for you guys.
Hey, appreciate you guys having me on, man. You guys have a great night.
Hey, K, take care, man.
Hey, you too. Sorry if I cut you off a lot, man.
No, you're good, man.
These comments because I don't want these people to think I'm ignoring them.
No, I understand 100%, bro. You're good.
Have
all
a
right,
good
later.
Brother. Nick, wrong. Bias KC and LeBron fan. Now, hit that subscribe button if you can, and that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. What about Russ in Seattle? The Bears won more games. Look at that O-line. Giants fans act like if the O-line is fixed, the team is fixed. You got to get a QB that can make up for weaknesses on the team.
All right, to answer that, man, the Bears were predominantly healthy. How many times, besides the quarterback who was getting killed, how many times did Justin Fields have to come out the game? And the Bears beat Seattle, who were riddled with injuries. They beat us, who were the worst in the league at that point in time when we had Jake Fromm and fucking Glennon. Everything is not perfect, but damn, our situation is worse than a lot of people's. All his receivers were hurt. Saquon Barkley was hurt. He had the worst offensive line in the league, and then that offensive line had injuries on top of it. Name one quarterback that could have came over here and we would have had 7 to 8 victories. If his name is not Aaron Rodgers or somebody like that. Name one quarterback that could have came over here and saved us. There's not one. Even Deshaun Watson only had 4 wins in the season that he had with that Texans team.
Blaze the Kid says, I agree with keep DJ for next year, but I'm talking about long term.
We're not saying keeping him long term. We're just saying keep him from this year to see what he can do. Nobody said give Daniel Jones an extension.
And if he balls out and there's a college prospect that you like better, then you might have some trade offers because he balls out.
Franchise him and trade him.
Yeah. I'm not looking at just 2022 with this team. I'm looking beyond 2022 and who will be here long term and who will be gone in 2022 and the latest 2023. The Giants need a new training staff. These guys always injured, or did Joe Judge run these guys into the ground?
I think they were getting injured before Joe Judge got here. To be honest with you, Riggs was getting hurt before Joe Judge got here. I remember
we lost 4 receivers in one game 2 seasons before Joe Judge got hired, I believe.
That turf gotta go, man. Like for real.
It doesn't matter what sport you play. The best ability is availability. Yeah, that's true, Wells. Let's be real. We didn't have a wide receiver or tight end get even 530 yards receiving and a running back over 630 yards. Bad O-line scheme or play calling aside, that's still beyond pathetic. Of course it is. Let's go, Big Blue family.
Lamar.
What's going on, Lamar?
It's good.
Thank you for being here, brother. Always appreciate you guys. Smash that like button and sub up to all these great content creators. Thank you, Jeff. Did you all have a chance to watch the Giants Life episode? The last scene with Dable and Shane addressing the staff had a great vibe.
Yeah, it was a good vibe.
Oh, you seen it, Pat? But what'd you think?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Darren Gordon says, if Burrow pocket awareness was so good, why'd he get sacked 70
He got
times?
sacked 70 times.
That's a good point, Darren.
Now,
His
Daniel
pocket
Jones
awareness,
got
man.
sacked 38. Well, no, the Giants gave up 38 sacks. Y'all just try to use that stat saying that their O-line is worse than ours because he got sacked 70 times.
Right.
Tim Strong, what's going on? Thank you for being here, brother. Later, AK. Have a good one, bro. Draft a wide receiver, says Neymar.
I think they do get one in the third round.
We need a line first. Thank you, Tone. That's facts. Who is this chat and the panel really think? Who is this chat and the panel really think Barkley, Jones, Galladay, Tony staying healthy for 17 games or even 12? I guarantee you all of us will probably say no chance in hell because of their health previous.
Well, what happens if Barkley goes down in week 3? What are you guys going to say then? Oh, shit, we should have traded him.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to say.
Work ethic, heart for the game, a problem because he's starting to drop.
That's just something people are making up right now. You know, they
so
do
he can fall to them.
Yeah. I don't think his work ethic or heart for the game are in question. The only thing in question is his run game, his run presence, and stopping the run. That's the only thing I have in question.
Uncle Rico could have. Dude throws over mountains.
You talking about Daniel Jones when I said what quarterback could have came over here and took us to the playoffs or took us to a good season.
Jones would do good on the Steelers. They have a decent relationship with the Rooneys. I'd offer them Jones for the second or third. Just reset the damn team already. Giants always doing this half-ass shit.
Well, they did do what you wanted them to. They got rid of the whole coaching staff and the front office. They did do what you wanted them to do. That's the first part. Just Daniel Jones is the best stopgap quarterback you can get right now.
I do no like question. Jermaine Johnson too, King Tone. I would like him.
He's not going in the second round though. I think he goes first round because of what he just did at the Senior Bowl. And if he goes to the combine and kills it, shit, you might see him in the top 15, man. That Senior Bowl, what he did, that boosted his draft stock so high. But if we could get him in a second, I would be ecstatic.
Did you guys see that the Giants wanted to hire Ryan Poles as the assistant GM too? Imagine we got him and Shane. Yeah, that's a great feel-good story, but I'm tired of imagining. I want to see some wins. He's not here? Okay, sorry. It would have been awesome. But I want to see some fucking wins now. Who we have here.
Right.
Thomas and McKinney are the only two I see long-term.
Yeah, Ojulari too.
There's many amateur videos on YouTube every year Giants game at link. But they're all removed immediately due to violence. You can see how we erupt the entire section in a blink. Half serious question. If Malik Willis lights up the combine, accuracy, touch, arm strength, quick reads, would you pick him at 5 and OL at 7?
No. I don't give a damn about these.
Because even if he balls out at the combine, he still has to sit behind somebody for a year. That dude is not ready. He's raw. And y'all going to say the same shit about him that you're saying about DJ because he's going to throw picks and he's going to fumble.
He's a one-read quarterback. You want a true one-read quarterback? That's Malik Willis. Go watch mine and Pat's
breakdown. What's up with these
breakdown.
mocks having us draft a wide receiver in the first round? That's not happening. I agree. I think that's dumb as shit. But you never know.
Here's the thing, though, and it was a good reply from Daniel Jeremiah because I know exactly what tweet he's talking about. He's like, yeah, okay, I forgot. You guys, your top receiver had 497 yards and 0 touchdowns. All right, so you know what? You can make that argument, too. There's the two sides of the story, man. The Wishmaster has spoken. You wanted it blown up. You
Just
wanted
being
it
real.
blown up.
Just being real, can't trust any of these guys on the offense, and that has been my biggest argument. Why just play the play
play
calling
calls?
scheme and OL being corrected isn't going to automatically make us a great O. Yeah. If we don't address O-line early this draft, we will regret it when Barkley doesn't have holes to run through and our new rookie quarterback gets killed. What rookie quarterback? We're not
No,
getting
he's
no
replying
damn.
to what somebody said, Malik Willis.
I agree with you, but keeping DJ gives this new staff a free year. Well, shit, it didn't give Joe Judge a free year.
Right. Right.
Exactly what happens when Jones goes down. Why we pick up the 5th-year option? Why didn't we trade him? Y'all sticking up for a player that haven't proven shit in 4 years.
You're
I'm
right.
not sticking up for anybody. I'm just telling you it's illogical and dumb to go get one of these bum-ass quarterbacks who's going to need more development when you can just easily fix the line and work with what you have because he's shown that he has the skills. That's all I'm saying. I'm not defending anybody.
Oh.
Damn right, too, though.
I don't understand how
Damn
you can
right,
say
too,
that.
though.
But then you turn around and defend Saquon Barkley, who hasn't done anything in 4 years either. He's been hurt.
I don't get it.
Yeah, Zion Johnson is good. I think he's going in the first round too, to be honest
Giants
with you.
have a chance to get 3 young Pro Bowl type linemen in this draft. Yo, that's what I've been doing in every one of my mock drafts. I get 3 offensive linemen at least.
Don't be surprised if this GM and the assistant GM, they both have track records of drafting linemen between the 3rd and 5th
And
round.
don't be
Later
surprised. And don't be surprised if they go completely the opposite of their track record to throw people off. That's all the fans doing is imagining, and sometimes we all sniff that herb. What? That's all the fans doing is imagining, and sometimes we all sniff that herb. We all want wins, but until we see it, we just gotta think. NY Giants fans forever 85. What's good?
What's going on?
These guys rather take a punter at 5 than Willis. I would not rather take a punter, my nigga.
All right, see now.
Yeah,
Come on,
damn.
NYG now. You going too far now.
Both sides of the ball, not just O-line. Yeah, but we're doing better in defense right now. We have less needs in defense than offense. I can't with this fan base. If not one thing, it's another.
They ruined the Bronx.
Do you think Mike Kafka will be back next year, win some games?
He might be.
The O-line won't be fixed in 1 year. It'll take time to gel. I have to factor injuries too. Yeah? Get 2 O-linemen in free agency and draft 2 linemen, and I will be happy.
Yep.
But we're still going to need more than that for depth.
Right.
We literally, we're going to need
4, 5.
at least 6 linemen.
Yeah. We only got 3 on the roster now. Pert, Lemieux, and Thomas.
Yeah, right.
Next year, O-line fixed. DJ gets 32 touchdowns, Super Bowl run, 1,500 yards.
Oh, I'd
and
love
like
to
Lou
see
Guru
it.
said, 11-6
Hey.
season. Woo! Man, hey, listen.
Yes.
Boy, don't get me hyped up. Tim Strong says
Yo,
Jones
Bobby.
don't have
Oh, my
trade
God.
value. I think free agency would dictate our draft, as we all know.
Yeah, it will.
Facts, Lou. It didn't give Judge a free year.
Right.
All know about that heavyweight champ. Hey,
I don't
don't
think
be
the
a
fans like
don't
Joe
be a
Burrow.
gloomy Gus, Jeff. Do not be a gloomy Gus. Who left? What
AK.
just happened on my
left.
screen?
Oh.
Joe, did you mean Shane?
Might have.
It doesn't make any sense to trade Jones. He has no value. If we address the line in free agency, what y'all think we do the first 2 picks?
Might go defensive.
Might
There
go
are at least
defense with
5
the first two
teams
picks.
that will take Jones right now. The QB well is dry this year. Right. But because of that, why would we trade him if the QB well is dry?
Right. So we can get one of these
We
barren
trade him
quarterbacks.
and get another bum. That's kind of pointless to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, let's trade Daniel Jones and bring in a new quarterback into the
At
same
least-
Hey, we gotta-
situation
we're-
Daniel Jones
for
was
the
in.
people who think that he sucks, at least you know he's good with the deep ball. He's accurate with the deep ball. So why would you risk getting rid of him and go and get some dude who you don't know what he's good at, what he's not good at, right? I would build the offensive line and make my play scheme based around the deep passing because that's where he's good at, okay, and the run game. And then when there's a better pool of quarterbacks, go for your guy. If y'all really think that he sucks that bad, that's the best course of action. Cutting him, trading him, and going for one of these ass quarterbacks
Hey,
would be
let's run it back with
freaking
Fromm again.
ridiculous. Yeah, let's
All
take
right.
a Glennon on the
Yeah,
field.
Right.
yeah, let's trade Daniel Jones and
Love
run with
that
Jake
shit.
Fromm and watch 17 games of
We
Jake
can't get
Fromm.
Kyle Lauletta
Jones is a
anymore because
bum as
he's in the
QB. 21st
USFL.
TDs, 18 picks in 2 years, but let's run it back again. Well, hey, listen, look, if they go get Patrick Willis and he does even worse, I'm gonna make a stream saying I told everybody
Right,
wait another
right.
fucking year and draft a
Right.
better quarterback. But everybody wants to hype these guys up, listening to the news like this
Hey.
is some great QB draft
let's-
class when we all know that this is a great O-line and edge rusher draft class.
Let's watch tape.
Everybody knows that shit.
Let's watch some
Analysts
YouTube
on every
videos.
channel are saying that these quarterbacks are not it.
Hey, Blue, let's watch some YouTube videos of this guy sitting right here in this spot 9 months ago. That argued with the guy that's straight under him right now about how these quarterbacks are like hot trash. And I told him there would be a few that go in the top 10.
Mhm.
He's like, there ain't who the hell do you like, Joel? It's no one. No one. No one. You don't like any of them, and you're nuts, Joel. You're crazy. Oh, you just like to piss people off. Nope, I don't. And here it is. Told y'all. Fucking happens every year. These quarterbacks get talked up because none of you guys talking about.
Thank you
Oh,
very
wait a minute.
much,
There was the one
Jonathan.
kid from Oklahoma, but now he couldn't cut it, so now he's going to be a Gamecock.
Pause.
Yeah, he's going to South Carolina.
South
Yeah.
Carolina.
Yeah, that's the one guy y'all wanted. Let's remember Tank for Tua. How many people, in the fan base was Tank for Tua a couple years ago?
Shit.
Lamar
How'd
Santos,
that work out?
LeVar
on
Santos
his
says,
rookie year
Kayvon,
now.
come home at 5.
Hey,
Since our team had hired former U.S. Navy drill instructors 3 years ago, we hardly had any injuries and have been beating the hell out of all our opponents every game since then and never looked back.
that's the way to do it, man. Stomp a mud hole in them.
Ooh, this heartburn killing me.
Oh,
Judge was never put in that situation. Pat was, however. He lost the team, supposedly, and his GM threw his ass under the bus. Yeah, David Ojabo reminds me too much of Vic Beasley Jr. DB from EP, what's going on, bro?
I hope he doesn't
from
turn out to
EB.
be Vic Beasley, DB.
Defense could get gutted in cuts and trades. What's up, Alex? Willis is too raw as a QB prospect. Thank you, Tone. That punter is probably better than Willis.
Yo,
Damn.
Bobby, you wow.
Damn,
Bobby Murphy, wow for that one.
Damn, Bobby.
That's disrespectful.
Wow.
That's disrespectful.
Bobby on his bullshit tonight.
That's disrespectful.
I ain't never taken it that far.
That's
God
disrespectful.
dang, son. Yo.
Man, Bobby don't give a shit.
2
Damn.
free agency, 3 in draft, 3 undrafted free agents. I'm not getting my hopes too high. Keep myself level-headed. Yeah, you know what? I actually like that, though. 3 undrafted free agents, 3 in the draft, and 2 in free agency. Or maybe 3 free agents and 2 in the draft and 3 undrafted. Either way, I like that. That I wouldn't mind that
Just
at all.
gotta find the right guy.
Shout out to
man.
Stanley Frederick in the chat. Hit that like and subscribe button.
I ain't never seen him.
Well, the O-line better gel in 22 because fans will say they didn't fix the old line. Jones didn't have a chance to prove himself. Damn excuses, man. Shake my
Well,
head.
man, you
That's the
guys are
crazy
the
part about it because
Hey, but
most
it's
people
No,
are saying
listen.
they want Daniel Jones gone.
My
So
point is
what
this.
people are gonna say
If the
excuses
O
for him?
line gels, right? If Daniel Jones, listen, we get the good pieces in here, and Daniel Jones still looks like a fucking bum. I'll be the first one with you on that train,
Right.
NYG 22. I will go snatch him out his locker room my damn self. My thing is, it makes no point to get rid of him now and go get a Willis, because then you're in the same boat. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying this kid is great or he's phenomenal or he's the next freaking Tom Brady. No, I'm
Right.
just saying it's pointless to get rid of him now. You'll hinder the team more than help the team in doing that. We would probably address the defense in the first couple of picks. Fans don't have patience. That's why patience have to happen because this won't be a quick fix. No, when you blow it
saying
all up,
that
it's
since
not a
we
quick
blow it up.
fix. It's not a quick fix at all. You guys are speaking facts. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Darren Gordon.
Thank you.
King Tone, thank you, Luke. Thank you, brother.
Yes.
We got Davis Webb. We good. Jeff, you stupid. Bro, it's not a coincidence. Our halfback, QB, and receivers haven't worked. Give them a chance under a good scheme. They not trash. DB from EP, speaking big facts. Thank you. Yeah, bring Fromm back.
Yes. Yeah. There you go.
They
Let's watch
trash
that
until they
shit.
prove they aren't trash, DB. I flip out if we get a QB. Yeah, you and me both, bro.
Right.
I'm telling you, I will lose my shit.
Yep.
I like Davis Webb. He was here before also.
4th round draft pick.
Yep.
Richmond?
Trade him because you know you're not gonna win. Y'all can't be GM because you don't have an outlook for the future. Well, I mean, I never applied
That's
for a
why
GM job.
me either. That's why I'm sitting here in
I'm a
front of a
construction
YouTube.
worker, my guy. I can build you a house. I can't build you a football team, but I can build you a fucking fly ass house.
That's right. I'm a welder, so I can definitely lay pipe.
I'm not. Pause. I'm no
Pause?
comment. Yeah, I'm
No
not.
comment.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
Hey, listen, a welder and a
Tudo,
hooker
do you play
have
rugby?
three things in common.
Tudo, do you play in rugby league or union?
A welder and a hooker have things in common.
I'm sick and tired of taking QB after QB. I can't do it no more.
They all want more rod, more heat, and more money.
Darren Gordon says we could be Pittsburgh. Mason Rudolph is their starting QB. He's straight trash. Best known for getting hit in the head with a helmet.
Oh my god, yeah, Miles Garrett.
Stanley Frederick, thank you very much for being here. Hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button for me. I would greatly appreciate it, brother. Yo, Derek Stingley is the best corner in the draft. He may be, but we have like 7 cornerbacks, which are pretty good themselves.
Are they going to fit? That's my only problem.
That's not one of our biggest needs right now, but we don't know that. We don't know if they're going to fit. We don't know what Wink Martindale is going to do. He might be changing up his whole defensive scheme.
Yeah, we're going to find out.
T. Maj is in the building. Thank you for being here. Are the lazy rumors about Stingley true or false?
I have no idea.
I don't know. You know, around this time of year, people start saying all kinds of stuff to try to get the prospects to drop to them in the draft.
He got injured too there last year, so a lot of that might have to do with an injury concern.
The Giants shouldn't be focused on winning this year. That's true.
I agree.
Build for the future by getting picks and going big in the draft. Cats want Roots to start tomorrow, but then say a 4th-year QB needs more develop. What the I'm not saying the kid needs more development. Please don't put words in my mouth. I'm saying this O-line needs help. I would rather fix the O-line and the defensive front. And if he falls on his face with a good O-line, then fuck him. Fuck him hard with no Vaseline and throw him over the bridge. I don't care. But at least whoever you bring in after that, you can't make that excuse for it, say that they were set up for failure. Right. That's my point. If you fix this O-line and he still sucks, then the next guy you bring in here, he has no fucking excuses. If he sucks year 1, 2, and 3, you get his ass out of here.
Out of here, get another one. Yes.
That's
'Cause
my
you
point.
know,
Set up a stable line so that whoever we bring in here, we can actually gauge and figure out what we got immediately, rather than wasting 4, 5, 6 years in the QB that turns out to not be the guy. Let's do that now. Let's waste this 5th year, 4th year, okay, and see what we can do by building this O-line and the defensive front. And if the kid falls on his face, then at least we've accomplished the foundation building. And then the next guy we bring in, we can get an assessment of him immediately, instead of wasting years trying to develop and find out what we got. Because that's
the best example of that,
for 10
Lou.
years, because our O-line has been trash.
Well, the best example of that, Lou, is, hey, you know what? Let's finish a basement. So we got to put some walls up in the basement. But then we look at the goddamn walls, okay, and they're tipped. Well, you put the bubble on them with your 4-foot level. It's level. Why the fuck doesn't it look level? Hey, you know what? Let's rip this wall out and just put new boards up. Put new fucking boards up, okay? Put the level on it. Hey, it's level. The door sure as fuck don't look level. Hey, you know what? Let's go buy a new level. Duh! All right, we go buy a new level. Yeah, it's off. Holy shit. Yeah, get rid of that piece of shit. Throw it away. You're doing that. This is the best scenario that I can come up with, right?
How can they be good catching curls all game? Hey, lay pipe.
Yes, laying pipe.
Yeah, I didn't mean it like that, Lou. LOL. T-Maj, nobody expects a sudden turnaround. The fans know this are going to be patient as long as there is visible progress.
I hope so.
Some of us will be. A lot of us are going to be fucking going crazy.
Yeah.
The Giants are built to go from worst to first. We got some good pieces. I've been saying we're not far away, man. We just need some good coaching and a good scheme and a few pieces. How many QBs fail due to lack of support? Happens every year. Build the team up, then go get your QB. Facts. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, but why couldn't you do both? You can draft a QB and fix the line this year. But nah, let's be half-ass team. Pick 15 and can't never get the QB. Your boy Gettleman called it QB hell. Well, listen, I don't know what the hell I don't know what Gettleman called anything, because Gettleman was a fucking fool. I never wanted him here. I think the best thing he did was get Saquon Barkley. I just didn't agree with where he got him at. But my thing is this, NYG22, and I said it again and I'm gonna say it. We proved this theory in the Super Bowl twice. You can have the greatest quarterback of all time. You can have Tom Brady, best quarterback, 18-0 season, okay? If that line can't keep them defensive players out his fucking face, he's worthless. We proved it in 2 Super Bowls. We turned the GOAT into a kitten in 2 Super Bowls. Why? Because his offensive line could not keep our defense off his ass. We made Tom Brady look like a mediocre quarterback in 2 Super Bowls because his O-line could not keep our defense off his ass. So if we build an offensive line and DJ comes out next year and looks like a stud, what's everybody going to say then? Half of the credit is going to go to Dable and Shane, right? And the other half is going to be, oh, he finally stepped up. Nobody's going to look around and say, damn, that O-line is the reason. But that's the real fucking reason. And I can prove that by telling you to go watch Super Bowl 42 and Super Bowl 46, because you had the GOAT back there, but it didn't fucking matter because our dogs was on his ass. And that's my point. If you don't fix this O-line and you go get Patrick Willis, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, you can bring Tom Brady back. If you don't fix this O-line, he's going to get his ass tore up. So ain't no point in bringing no other fucking quarterback in here, especially a raw one that needs to sit.
This is going to happen. And he's going to be in the same situation. He's going to be saying the same thing about Willis that you're saying about Daniel Jones.
Can we start a chant like the soccer fans do? You know, ole, 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 ole.
Ole.
Yeah, if we was in Ireland or if we were watching Conor McGregor fight. But right now we're talking about how sorry the O-line is. But thank you, Wills. Sorry, I don't want to hear excuses with any of these guys. Don't want to hear we got pieces. We have a bunch of ifs, and ifs don't get you anything but more questions and answers. I meant like Davis Webb. He was before backup quarterback. YouTube autocorrect, so I ain't retyping it, Lou. Exactly, Lou. Don't know what Gettleman was thinking. Have you guys seen the film on Penning yet? That guy's a mean bastard.
Yeah, he's mean, but he's very raw.
Right.
These teams asking price for these veterans QBs are totally ridiculous. Third, first round picks for a 34, 38, and a 26-year-old with 22
Yeah,
sexual
because this
assault
quarterback
cases.
class is trash, Bobby Murphy. That's why they're able to do it.
Right.
Just
Buyer's
remember
market
that
or
famous
seller's
song
market.
from The Who, "We Don't Get Fooled Again." Giants have to prove to the fans that these guys can turn the corner. We don't get fooled again.
Oh,
I don't like Louis Riddick. He said we should draft quarterback.
Everybody's gonna say that because they want to be right about Daniel Jones. Remember, they lambasted this kid when he came out.
oh yeah.
So they will look foolish if he turns out to be decent. And they don't want that.
Tudo says NYG has gotten all our coaches and trainers' attention with his wise opinions and comments. They all love NYG 22, whoever he is. Facts, bro. QB is not the problem.
Shit.
We won with Jeff Hostetler.
Right. Great fucking point, Darren Gordon. Great.
We made the
point.
Super Bowl with Kerry Collins.
Oh God, drunk racist ass.
And we all know that he wasn't the greatest.
Pass rush. That's what we need. The ferocious pass rush again. Stanley Frederick, the Giants should draft Kayvon Thibodeau and Devin Lloyd. Hey, listen, I'm not mad at that. Just make sure you get 3 offensive linemen somewhere in that draft too that are worth a damn. No more Will Hernandez's or Eric Flowers or fucking Nate Soldiers. Please, for the love of God.
Shit, Eric Flowers is a first round.
I would like to answer. I like to answer this question here.
Well, good, because I'm gonna go smoke me a cigarette. Thank you, fellas.
All right. He says the Giants would be the Bears, Broncos, Eagles, Dallas. Great teams with dominant O-lines, but won't win shit because they QB suck. Giants been so bad, fans satisfied with being mediocre. First of all, I'm not satisfied with being mediocre. I've seen the Giants make it to 4 Super Bowls. I want a Super Bowls, but
I've seen us make it to 5.
right. So
Right.
I'm not satisfied with being mediocre at all. But the Bears made it to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman. Is Daniel Jones
The
better than
original
Rex Grossman?
RG3.
Yeah. Daniel Jones is damn sure better than Rex Grossman. Have the Broncos even made the playoffs the past
at
couple of years?
Look at the great quarterbacks that made it one time and couldn't win it.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers has only been to the Super Bowl once.
Dan Marino.
He went to the Super Bowl, 3 times and got beat all 3
Bobby
times.
Murphy says we won a Super Bowl with Nick Foles.
He only
Right.
got there once, didn't he?
Right. They won a Super Bowl with Nick Foles. DJ has to feel protected. He didn't get pressured as much as we thought last season, but that man having Vietnam flashbacks every drop back, he's going to be more punch drunk than Eli. I
Well, he
beg to
wasn't.
differ, man. That kid was getting killed. And that
When
kid
Andrews-
keeps getting back up, and he goes back out there and does it again. He's nowhere
Well-
near punch drunk. You need to put an offensive line in front of him.
Before Andrew Thomas got hurt, Daniel Jones was doing pretty damn good.
Yeah, he was.
The defense was giving up 40 points a game, but DJ was playing pretty goddamn good. But everybody wanted Patrick Graham fired halfway through the season, but we forget that point. It doesn't fit our narrative.
Yeah.
We can go right back into all the chats and everything. Fire Graham, the tweets. Fire Graham. Of course, a lot of people probably deleted that shit by now, but
He says, Wells, Pisano, take a pick. Which rugby I do play? The one with less rules and more physical contact. He says, your pieces around you and your defense got to help the QB out. It's not just the O-line, but your running backs, tight ends, receivers, etc. Take a team effort and a roster full of depth. That is true.
yeah.
That man was out there throwing to David Sills, Dante Pettis, Farrell Cooper, and Johnson. It's not like he had Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon, T. Higgins, all healthy, and a good tight end in Osama, all healthy pretty much all year. He didn't have that. You can't compare Joe Burrow's situation to his situation because Jones' situation was way worse. So I don't understand why you're trying to compare those situations. Those situations are different. I don't understand it. T-Mod says Thomas at left tackle, Iquanu at left guard, free agent at center, Kennard at right guard, Penning at right tackle. Then maybe Jerome Ford running behind him. Nothing would make DJ a better quarterback. Well, I didn't get a chance to finish reading it, but he says Bobby Murphy, y'all had Wentz playing at it. Damn. People love Dak and he can't win with an all-star cast around him. Put him on the Giants. And you know what? I'm not reading anymore. NYG22 might be saying that the dynamic QBs are today's NFL. Game managing QBs will get you blown out by 3 TDs or more in today's NFL game. Well, I hate to bring it up. Jimmy G was down there a half a quarter away from the Super Bowl. He was a half a quarter away from the Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford is not a running around type quarterback. He just got a good staff around him finally. We can't draft anyone worse than our O-line last year. It's impossible. What's going on, Stanley? He says, have y'all seen Wan'Dale Robinson, receiver out of Kentucky? He's the next Tyreek Hill and Odell Beckham. I mean, he has speed, but you got to have talent to be the next Tyreek Hill, Odell Beckham, man. You got to put it all together.
Right.
Just because you got speed don't mean you could be like those guys. Hey, we got one on this team, John Ross. Faster than all those guys.
Players, schemes, coverages.
Scheme, everything goes into. I don't understand that. You put Jason Garrett as an offensive coordinator over there with Cincinnati. I bet you they don't make it to the Super Bowl.
Put him over there with Kansas City.
I bet you they don't make it to the AFC Championship game.
Right.
Scheme has a lot to do with shit, man.
Yeah. I mean, you guys compliment Kansas City and Mahomes on how they get people open, how their receivers run routes. That's all involved into what they want to do against the defense with the guys that they have on the field at that time. And if one of those guys go down, they got a backup plan. You don't have Jason Garrett sitting on the sideline shaking his head looking at Daniel Jones because he changed the play and got a 9-yard gain out of it.
Right.
That means Jason Garrett don't ever have his quarterback call out plays in the line of scrimmage.
My God, Taj brought it up. The guy's never wore a fucking wristband with plays on it.
Right.
Okay, he finally got to do that. He looked a little better behind that shitty offensive line.
I prefer the Kitchens wasn't good either, but
Jeff says that is the biggest problem all the fans are failing to realize is these guys can't stay healthy and have proven they can't stay healthy. Why would it change all of a sudden in 2022? Just saying. I mean, that's not DJ's fault if his pieces around him can't stay healthy. Tudo. He says in 2017, Skins scouts reached out to 2 of my agents for first team DN roster possibilities, but they found out very quickly that I'm a diehard Giants fan and I'll be beating up my own teammates every day. NYG22 says, just think what makes Jones good. Nobody still has yet to say. Hell, Dabo nor Sean has said either. Well, they said the kid has talent. Even the detractors say the kid has talent. He's made splash plays.
Sure, they probably know more than we do. Like what type of player DJ is.
It's like you can say the same things about Saquon Barkley that you're saying about Jones.
Oh,
Barkley
man.
has literally done hardly nothing since his rookie year, but get hurt. That's crazy.
But don't you dare talk of trading him.
Yeah,
Don't do it. Oh God. I'm going
it's
after
sad.
whoever
It's
you
sad.
like.
It's sad when Bobby Murphy is actually agreeing with me a little bit.
Right.
Shit, Bobby Murphy don't give a damn. But he says Bobby Murphy says at NYG 22, what we had was a great O-line, which they did, and a
Yeah.
good team with depth, which they did around
Yeah.
Wentz and Foles. That's true. That Eagles team was very talented that year. And all they needed was somebody to control it. And Nick Foles balled out in the Super Bowl. He says Burrow was better at reading defenses as a junior in college than a lot of NFL QBs. No comparison to DJ. Burrow has a chance to be one of the best ever. Okay, T-Maj, we'll see. Burrow is a good quarterback. I'm not going to take that from him.
Right.
He says, yes, John, you hit it on the head. Pause. I don't know. Somebody said something earlier, I guess. Oh, well. Oh, okay. So you want a dynamic QB. You want the QB that can make a splash play for you.
One.
So you want the QB that can excite the crowd.
Yeah.
But what if that QB is turning over the ball too?
Yep.
Like everybody bashed Joe about Deshaun Watson, but he brought up one good point, and I'll continue to bring this up. Deshaun Watson is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. But when he was on that shit team, they only won 4 games. Was it Deshaun Watson's fault? No, it wasn't. But you say you want a quarterback to elevate everybody and turn out to be a good team. So what makes Deshaun Watson acceptable at 4 victories when Daniel Jones is not acceptable at 4 victories?
And the Texans only won 4 games this year.
Without Deshaun Watson, won the
Right.
same amount of games.
Right.
So what makes that acceptable over there in Houston with Deshaun Watson? But if Daniel Jones wins 4 games here with a shit roster, everybody knows his roster was shit last year on offense. What makes Deshaun Watson 4 wins so much better than Daniel Jones's 4 wins? Because he's exciting? Is that it? You would accept an exciting quarterback that can only get you 4 to 5 wins? That's acceptable for you guys? Unfortunately for me, that's not acceptable. I don't care about you making splash plays and everything. And I have a proven track record. I wasn't too mad when they traded Odell Beckham Jr. And he made splash plays all over the field. But did we win with him? Same thing with Saquon Barkley. He can make a splash play if he's on the field. But if I could get a first-round pick and maybe an offensive lineman, I'm doing it in a heartbeat. I am. I can give 2 damns about a quarterback being dynamic if we're not getting wins.
Right. I'm the same way. But he has the chance. I don't care. I want to win. I don't want a chance. I want to win. The Tennessee Titans, they win games. Is it fancy?
No.
Is it high powered?
What the Titans are coming to do.
Is it high powered? Oh, look at all the people in Seattle that were rooting for Russell Wilson this year. He got hurt.
What has Russell Wilson done since that last Super Bowl loss? What has he done? When he started saying, let Russ cook.
Right.
How many playoff wins have they got since Russ started cooking?
Let Russ cook.
Right.
One of the most dynamic quarterbacks of this generation is Aaron Rodgers. He can run around. He can throw that thing off his back foot. He can throw it sideways. Been to 1 Super Bowl. Has lost 4 NFC championship games. 2 to Jimmy Garoppolo.
And everyone's giving them a pass.
me as a fan, I could give a damn about making an NFC Championship game year after year after year after year after year if I know that we're gonna lose.
Right.
That's heartbreaking to me.
Hi, Green Bay.
Oh, I should be happy because I can brag about us going to the playoffs every year. I'm happy.
Yeah. No.
Shit, you about as just as bad as a Cowboys fan.
Right.
Shit, at least the Eagles got a Super Bowl in the past
Right.
couple of years. At least they can brag about winning. I don't
Right.
care about making the playoffs every year if we're never going to win shit.
Did you see how depressed those Cowboy fans were because they got into the playoffs and lost again?
Yeah,
First round again.
they get into the playoffs every year. First round knockout.
Well, yep. Is that what you guys want? Look at what Russell or Kyler Murray's doing in Arizona because he lost in the playoff games and the fans come after him. He's a dynamic quarterback.
Sure is, but when he got to the nitty gritty, he looked
Nope.
worse than Daniel Jones.
And those fans and Arizona fans turned him, tore him up.
Right.
So what does he do? He takes all his social media platforms and removes it from the Arizona Cardinals. That's what the fans did. Wasn't him. It was the media, the fans, the outlets, the reporters.
What do you mean? What talent? What is he good at? He was leading the damn team in rushing. Look at his rookie season. He was making some throws off balance. Shit, look at this season. Look at the throws, some of the throws he made this season. Look at that Washington football team game. The reason why we lost is because Slayton dropped a wide open touchdown. He got one of his rushing touchdowns called back, and then Dexter Lawrence went offsides on the field goal. What do you mean, what talent? And you never answered our question. What did this team look like after Daniel Jones got injured?
Right.
Absolute shit.
Now I know you can't. You probably not fond of the guy. I can understand that, but don't say what talent. Do you see the talent when he's on the field? You see it. Even the people that said he's terrible, they all say the talent is there. It's just that is he able to use it?
Right. Hell,
You
Dan
can't say that kid's
Orlovsky,
not
one of the biggest Daniel Jones haters on the planet, actually said last year he does have something there.
I mean, like Dan Orlovsky at least keeps it fair on DJ.
Right. I mean, he comes after him, but he also says, there's something there.
He keeps it fair.
So
Okay, hold on, Joe. DB says I understand the Watson debate, but the Texans had an absolutely terrible defense in 2020. Opponents were always in the game with them. Okay, so if we tell you that Daniel Jones can play decent if he had an offensive line, but the offensive line was so terrible and he had injuries across the whole offense, he was the only one there, we're making excuses. But that's not an excuse for the Texans. That's not an excuse.
How did we lose the first 8 games? Was our defense not giving up 40 points a game? Did you all not want Patrick Graham fired because the defense looked freaking horrible? Couldn't stop a nosebleed?
The kid is not talented. He's trash. But in the Falcons game that we lost, he ran over J.D. Garrett, who's the second best defensive tackle in the league. Ran him over to get a touchdown.
Yeah, one of the best defensive tackles in the league.
Shout out to the 32 in the chat. Can we get those likes up, please?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't understand that. DB from EP. You say that we make excuses for Daniel Jones, but then you say you understand the Watson debate, but the 2020 opponents were outscoring them on defense. So what you call us saying is an excuse saying that the offensive line was trash and he had none of his weapons most of the year. That's an excuse.
Right.
But then we turn around and tell you that Watson did get victories over there with the Texans. Oh,
what comment
defense was giving up everything. Oh, I'm at the bottom.
Yeah,
1125 DB from EP.
Yeah. He says, I understand the Watson debate, but the Texans had an absolutely terrible defense in 2020. Opponents were always in the game with them. So what makes that not an excuse for Deshaun Watson, but what we say about Daniel Jones is an excuse? Please explain that to me. What's different?
Excuse? Yeah, what's an excuse and what isn't an excuse? Points valid, but because you don't like PFF or PFT stats, that's an excuse.
Like, that's the only thing I can't get about these arguments. Not arguments, but debates. They're not arguments. Sorry about that. They're not
Listen,
arguments. They're
right.
debates.
What I'm gonna say is this, right? Listening to everybody's points and reading everybody's comments. What people seem to fail to realize is football is called the ultimate team sport for
Right,
a reason.
right.
It takes all 11 guys on the field moving as a well-oiled machine. You ask any head coach in the NFL, college, high school, they're going to tell you the same thing. It takes all 11 guys on the field at the same time playing as a well-oiled machine. It's a game of inches. If you're off or out of place by 1 inch, that blows the whole play.
That's the Titans against the Rams in that Super Bowl.
Okay? So
Inches.
Aaron Rodgers, elite quarterback. How many fucking rings does he have? Why? Because you cannot do it by yourself. He needs the other 10 guys around him to be on the same page. Okay? It's the ultimate team sport. Daniel Jones is not a bum. He's also not Tom Brady, but he has the fucking skills to get a ring. You need the other 10 guys on the field with him on the same page. Period. It is the ultimate team sport for a reason. Team. No I in team.
And NYG22, his latest comment, he just says, just spitting out BS with no direction for this guy. Just throw some big bodies out there and watch him shine. What the hell you think gonna turn? What the hell you think he gonna turn into Brady or Rodgers? I don't know, guys. Flawed logic. Nobody said this man was gonna turn into Brady or Rodgers just because we put an offensive line in front of him. We're saying, let's see what he can do if we do put an offensive line in front of him. There's a major difference. How many times did you hear us say that DJ is gonna win a Super Bowl if we put an offensive line in front of him? How many times did you hear us say he was gonna make a Pro Bowl or be an All-Pro if we put an offensive line in front of him? We don't know that. We don't know that. But what I can say is the kid has made some splash plays when the offensive line was half decent. So let's see if we get a decent line that can stay healthy in front of him for a whole season. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do. But every time we say that, it's an excuse. Oh, DJ is getting killed as soon as he say hike. Oh, that's an excuse. Well, damn.
Lesnar Gouyer.
What's going on, Lesnar?
Am I saying your name right? He says, I believe in DJ. Thank you for stopping by, man. It's
All
my
right,
first
thank
time
you.
seeing you in my chat.
Right.
Please hit that
Thank you.
subscribe button and that thumbs up button for me. I would greatly appreciate it.
Thank you
But
for
that's all we
commenting.
saying. That's all we saying, Lesnar. That, give DJ a shot and let's see what we got in this kid. Even the owner came out and said it. We have done everything we can to freaking hurt this kid.
Up.
Yeah.
To fuck this kid up.
Lesnar makes
Tim
another
Strawn.
good point too.
For your information, Russia is invading Ukraine, by the way, fellas. Yeah, I know. I said it earlier in the stream when it came across my phone. Prayers up for everybody involved over there. War is a very gruesome thing, man.
Yes, it is.
Remember when I said Giants fans will be patient? Never mind.
Right. Right.
We're trying to preach patience and we're getting hammered for it.
At Lesnar Gouyer, I believe in DJ also. Yeah, please hit that subscribe button, Lesnar, man. Feel free to come back anytime, man.
We got a comment?
I didn't say it was an excuse. I actually love Daniel Jones, but it's Deshaun Watson, though. LOL. All I'm saying.
And we're not trying to shoot down Deshaun Watson either.
Right. I think he's one of the top 3 best quarterbacks in the league.
And again, you know,
This is it. DJ lovers and DJ haters. Sorry, Joe. It's 2022. He needs to produce and prove he can be a top level
What?
quarterback in this league. If he succeeds, that's great. If he fails, we move on. Plain and simple. That's
And
all
I've
I've been
said that
saying.
plenty of times.
That's
Said it
all
plenty
I've
of
been
times.
saying.
here, and here's the thing, okay? When the Giants interviewed, it came out that all the GMs that were in line to get an interview liked DJ. But for some reason, that sticks in your guys' craw. All right, and all we're
never
saying is
understood
to
that
keep
word,
him
that
one
phrase.
more year and build up everything else that we need so that when we trade away picks or we do what we have to do to get our future quarterback, the team is in place. The players are in place. We have depth. We have a vision. You know, that's all we're saying is get a vision. Don't just go into this and grab a guy because Mel Kiper says, oh my God, he's great. Let's remember what Mel Kiper's review of Patrick Mahomes was. If
Said
you
he
need
was
a
a
reminder
bust.
on that, go
And
check
Dwayne
out YouTube.
Haskins as well.
Right. Yeah, all you guys that wanted Dwayne Haskins over Daniel Jones.
I never liked Haskins.
Great
You know
point,
what though,
Lesnar.
Taj? You saw
Great
it on
point,
Twitter.
Lesnar.
I know,
DJ
but
bodied the great
I was
Saints
never a
defense
fan
when
of.
most of his teammates were healthy.
Yes.
He did.
Yes,
Yes,
he
he
was
did.
awesome
King
in that
Tone
game.
says people forget when the O-line showed up, DJ was top 10 QB.
Exactly. But I can't, that's only a few games though. That's what I get told. You know, we go by Barkley off of a few games because he's missed 36.
Didn't DJ beat the Panthers' great defense by himself?
That was a top 3 defense. It was a top 3 defense when we played him. Point out his
Well, I
weaknesses.
point out his weaknesses all the time. I've said that he
My
needs his pocket
God,
awareness
look
to
at
go
Pat's
up.
film review breakdown on him.
Right. Well, NYG wasn't here during that time,
No.
so
Yeah, he
I was
wasn't
just
subbed up
asking
yet.
him to go back and check that out. I was pointing out things about DJ before anybody was pointing out things about DJ.
Barkley needs to play like a number 2 pick. Tony has to play like a first-round pick. Galladay has to play like a $72 million wide receiver can. Plus, the O-line and scheming needs to improve. I agree with everything in that sentence.
I do
in
too.
that paragraph, I mean.
I do too. But like I said, you know, everyone wants to throw what ifs out there. What if
Yeah.
Barkley gets hurt week 3?
Great point again, Lesnar.
When Mahomes
Yeah.
lost
The
his
benefit
O-line
of
in
the
the
doubt.
AFC Championship game, then he went to that Super Bowl. They said, "Oh man, the reason
Yeah.
why they played so bad because the O-line wasn't there." But
Right.
if we say that for DJ, excuse, hell
Right.
no, excuse.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, he did look good when
Right.
Sherman was here.
And what did Shermer do? Shermer didn't run him in the RPO.
Sure
Shermer
did.
rolled him out and bootlegged him and play action
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
And he shined like that. And what I think is, if you use him like that in the rollouts, bootlegs, and play
That's-
action, you can then use Kadarius Toney and Saquon Barkley on them screens, quick slants, and out routes. And this offense will be fucking lights out.
Hey,
And if you can wake Ingram up and make him look like he did year 1 when Eli was throwing to him,
let's remember Dabo come up to Jones and said, I want to know what you like to run.
yep,
And at Duke, he did not run an RPO.
damn sure didn't.
But now all of a sudden, because Garrett's here, he runs an RPO. You guys like it. And then he takes hits. Well, he has to learn to slide. Come on, guys. Aaron Rodgers got hurt because he didn't slide. You know, he got tackled. Waited to throw
Look.
the ball away last second. The guy come down on him. He didn't fracture his shoulder blade or something. Injuries do happen.
That's my problem with Eagles fans. They all want Wilson or Watson, and they think that's the only problem. Why couldn't these guys win where they were if they're so elite?
Good point.
3 years of film, you don't know what he is. I'm sure you got snaps with him in a good pocket, so you really don't know.
Yeah, you got snaps with him in a.
Listen, you just really hate Daniel Jones. That's all I
Yeah.
can say. I mean, look,
You got snaps with him in a good pocket, and he made plays. Look at the
NYG
Saints
just can't
game.
stand Daniel
But-
Jones. That's the assumption I've made. I've been subscribed. This is my first time catching the live stream. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
beautiful.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much, brother.
Thank you.
Listen, Jones has one more year. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's all we've been saying. You act like we saying getting this guy a new contract. Or
No,
something.
Tim Strong ain't been arguing with us.
No, I know. I'm talking about everybody that's
Thoughts
killing
of
us
Drake
about the
London
Daniel
at
Jones
7.
thing. No, hell no. I don't even like Drake London as a receiver prospect. He's Kenny Galladay with less speed.
He said a 2-level QB.
He meant top level QB.
Well,
Who said he was a top level QB?
Look, NYG 22. Aaron Rodgers is a top level QB, right? Russell Wilson, right? How good are they doing with their O-line situation? Again, proof. This is the ultimate team sport, man. It takes all 11 guys on the field moving at the same pace on the same page like a well-oiled machine. That's all I'm saying. Daniel Jeremiah tapped in with Shane. Facts, Lesnar. Kuiper equals triple clown. I agree with you, Stephen Bloom. Never was a fan of Haskins. Louis Riddick
I knew
was.
he wasn't gonna do nothing by looking at him.
Garrett Wilson at 7.
His attitude.
Facts. We could have had Haskins.
Right?
Yeah, don't go out and kneel the ball in victory
Could've
formation.
had
Go get a
Haskins, my
selfie
black
instead.
ass.
Haskins is the next Jamarcus Russell.
Shit, he might be worse. Shit. Jamarcus
So
Russell got to play for
experts
his
wanted
team
the
in 4
Giants to
years.
draft Haskins. Yeah.
Yep.
I will fall out of this chair if the Giants don't draft Isaiah Simmons because we lost the Chase Young Bowl.
Look, NYG22 says, I'll have to watch Pat's film. That's a fair point.
We did.
Carl Bryan, thank you for being here. It's my first time seeing you in the chat, bro. Hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button for me. I would greatly appreciate it.
No,
I would
wouldn't
be mad if we went BPA at 5 and 7 and no
I
OL.
wouldn't be mad.
No, listen. You don't got to get the first offensive lineman. Just make sure that you draft some that are worth a damn. Don't go bringing me another Will Hernandez or another Eric Flowers. I don't care where you get them. 5th, 6th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, undrafted. I don't care. As long as they produce.
Me and Pat at the bottom of the stream, we did a video. And we talked how if the Giants went defense, we got killed for it. If we went Thibodeau and Karlaftis and then got Harris in the 2nd round, me and Pat got all hyped. But people were like, where's your O-lineman? He got to fix the O-line. You didn't take an O-lineman in the 1st round. But, man, what a defense. You want to talk about the 86 Giants defense? You put those guys on there. You're looking at one hell of a defense. And if we keep teams that scoring 13, 14 points a game, the Giants would definitely be winning games. We got crushed for it. Now people are starting to come around, though, because the experts are talking.
Agree, Jeffy. Not at all, Carl.
Yeah. The experts got more clout than we do. So.
Right. Right.
It's all good, man. We'll get up there soon.
What did I miss?
When me and Pat brought that defensive draft up.
No.
Oh.
I was reading the comments. So I was
maybe
that
this
Pat said something in regards to what I said.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I would not be mad at that.
DB from EP. I don't know if it's because I'm a Giants fan, but I'm beyond afraid we're going to tape the lineup and not build it because of all the shiny picks in the draft. Well, man, if we do that shit, I will be so fucking mad.
Well, listen, guys. Okay, we might not be drafting guys that you want. Okay, but this is a new regime. This is not Gettleman making the picks.
Thank you very much.
Exactly.
This is not Jerry Reese making the picks. This is not Shermer, McAdoo, Judge making the picks. All right, we've got a proven coaching staff that is in new places. So we got a new GM, but as an assistant GM, he's proven. We got an assistant GM that's proven to draft offensive linemen later in the rounds.
Yep.
These guys, this is why they were hired. This is what they were to do. Daboll is a good offensive coordinator. You look at that Bills Kansas City Chiefs game. You look at the plays he had saved for the end of that game. Tell me that wasn't the best football game you've seen in the last 2 minutes in a long time. It has to be a top 5 football game. But for the young people, it's probably number 1. All right, you got guys like that coming in here that can find talent.
NYG22
Daboll knew he had to go get Stephon Diggs for Josh Allen. Went and got him.
Yeah, but these guys get in the playoff race. Jones doesn't get in the division race. Remember, it was McCoy that won the most important game in 2020. Stop playing.
How many playoff games did Josh Allen get into his first 2 years?
It's messed up that they made him more conservative. He was a gunslinger, and
Thank
Judge
you.
turned him into a
That's
dink
what I've
and
been
dunk
saying.
QB.
There you
That's what I've been
go.
saying. Exactly.
4 curl routes. He's got to be more than 1 read quarterback. 4 8-yard curl routes. Go. What the fuck do I do with the ball
Joe
now?
Judge and Jason Garrett literally took his aggressiveness away from him.
Jones ain't that type of QB, Lou. I mean, you should bring back Shermer if you want that type of offense.
We did. Kafka and Daboll. We did.
Yep, because Kafka was over there in Shermer's offense, and Dable is the guy that Shermer wanted.
Yep.
I mean,
That's his
because like
OC.
Shermer and Kafka are Andy Reid guys.
Yep.
Right.
Thanks, man. It's just busy as hell helping my mom move.
Good luck, man.
I need Kayvon and Kyle.
Hey.
If not, Kayvon and Sauce Gardner or Stingley. No, Drake. What is that?
Sit you, Pat. With you, Drake. I'm with you, Pat. Sit. He might have meant to say with.
Yeah. No, Drake. I'm with you, Pat. Go O-line in later rounds like Shane does.
Yeah, it might be.
Hey, listen, I don't care where he gets the old lineman from. Like I said, as long as he gets them and they produce. Don't bring me no more busted ass offensive linemen in here.
Right.
Hit that subscribe button for me, Kyle Bryan. Please. Good luck with that. Just finished moving myself.
Oh, jeez.
I don't hate him. I was a supporter his first year, but I got sense enough to realize he ain't some shit.
Well, jury is still out. Jury is still out.
Oh, man. Also, either way, one side of the DJ club will be satisfied. Haven't seen a fan base more divided on a player like Giants fans are on DJ. Maybe Barkley, too.
All I got to do is say Phil Simms. For us older generation, Phil Simms was booed off the field from 79, 80, and he was, my God. When Scott Bruner replaced him, I was so freaking pissed.
Eli, too. They used to kill him for the face he made after a bad pass. Remember that?
Yeah. Scott Bruner, or Brunel, whatever his goddamn name was.
I think Dable and Kafka will get the most out of Daniel Jones because the offense schemes will be way better than it was under Judge. Agreed, Stanley. 100%. The first 6 picks by the Bills in 2018. Josh Allen, Tremaine Edmonds, Harrison Phillips, Teron Johnson, Saron Neal, and Wyatt Teller.
Yep.
Carl Bryan says, trust Joe Shane.
Yep.
Hope so. Stanley, just have to see what these guys can do. Bobby Powers, what's going on, bro? Thank you for being here. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. I would greatly appreciate it.
I like that picture.
Also, Brandon Brown, too, Carl. Bobby P. I believe Jones can take the Giants to the Super Bowl if the team is built properly behind him. Hey, you get no argument from me there. We all wonder if the new dude Lesnar is Slay with different name and trying to rub it in all day. You guys' mocks are on point. Keep up the good content, fellas. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Greatly appreciate that. That's another thing. Want to go defense, but then say we got to see what Jones is. What is that emoji?
I have no idea.
I don't know what that emoji
Is that a
is.
smoke emoji?
I don't know. I guess, man.
Oh, is that what that is? Y'all smoking?
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm smoking. I
Yeah,
just,
y'all smoking. Yeah, it's a smoke emoji.
huh?
Slay not that smart too though. LOL. What's up, bro? Good to see you in the stream. I see Pat and Lou's logic, but I don't know what the hell Joe's smoking, my dude.
Hey, listen, okay? Sometimes, I got killed for how bad Jimmy Garoppolo was. Some bitch beat everybody else to make it to almost to the NFC, Super Bowl. Almost. And then the night I picked Miami over the Ravens, I got
Taj switched up the
killed for
profile
that.
pic. Yeah, he switched up the profile pic, Steven. That's
Yeah,
still Taj.
Yeah,
he's
because
hanging
at
with
first
Daniel
y'all didn't
Jones.
see my pick.
Giants need more big play wide receivers for this offseason.
Healthy, just healthy,
Right, health.
just
That's
healthy, man. Need you on the field, not picking splinters out of your ass.
He might have been taken. I expect to take wide receivers around 2 and 3. Hey, thank you very much, Carl. I greatly appreciate it. Jones kept this team competitive when he was healthy, and he was manipulating the pocket better this year. Losing Andrew Thomas was huge. I agree. I fucks with NYG 22. Garrett did that shit. I agree. Garrett did it. We should pick up wide receiver in free agency and draft probably. I'm starting to think NYG 22 doesn't like DJ too much.
Man, even Bobby's on our side.
Bobby,
like
you can say he's on the fence.
That's crazy.
Bobby Powers in the building. NFC. Wide the fuck open as Rodgers leaves. Man, we can take this shit over for years if we do things right. I agree, Carl Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're gonna go O-line late. What? Gettleman Judge got killed for adopting that old school mentality. Y'all blowing smoke.
Well,
Basically saying you guys selling wolf tickets for Daniel Jones. I disagree. So if we went Cross and Wilson at 5 and 7, how many experts give us an F?
A lot of them, but that would be a pretty good draft because I believe Garrett Wilson's the number one receiver.
He said Jimmy G is
Yeah,
bad.
Garrett Wilson is pretty good receiver.
I don't care where we get the Hogs as long as they're competent. Get the best player available.
right.
Lou, I just want to say one thing. So you mean to tell me the only way you can get good offensive linemen is if you draft them in the first and second round? That's the only time offensive linemen has been good.
I didn't say that.
No, that's just like people are basing it.
Yeah.
On
Yeah, I
Twitter
mean,
and the
Rich
media.
Seibert and Sean O'Hara was undrafted free agents, and they both have rings.
Y'all got to think that the offensive line coach and scheme has a lot to do with these offensive linemen.
Trayvon Walker started to rise on boards. How many times have you guys seen a player get drafted to a team and he didn't fit their scheme and he looked like a bum for 2-3 years? Then he got traded somewhere else where he was a perfect fit and he was a baller for the rest of his career. How many times have you guys seen that?
Right.
Jimmy G took a day off for a happy ending yesterday, and he's back yapping nonstop today.
Oh,
He's talking about you, Joe.
I know. It's all love, man.
What do you guys think about Tony? Does he love football or does he want to be a rapper? We need the right players in the building.
That's the thing that kills me too, man.
Yeah.
So the man can't have a passion
football.
other than football. He can't want to do something. Name one time in a
but it's okay. But it's okay for these other quarterbacks and guys to have golf and do all this other shit in the off season. But God forbid you want to be a rapper.
Right.
We all know what it is.
We got to do that Baker Mayfield bullshit.
You'd be happy if the Giants draft Desmond Ridder in the second round.
No.
If a hog molly is BPA, draft him. It's that simple.
I like that.
Who knows, Darren? Would you be happy if the Giants draft? Didn't I just read that? Or
No.
did you type it twice? Yes. Desmond Ritter in the second round. He wrote it twice.
Yeah.
No. No. No.
No.
No. No.
You can
No.
get an O-line
No.
everywhere. Just have to
No.
develop them. First time for me.
Listen,
What's up,
Ritter
Derek?
might go top 10. He's climbing. He's
No,
climbing.
No, Stanley. Ritter is a punk and should go undrafted.
He's
Says
climbing.
Stephen Bloom.
It only takes one
So,
throw.
has
for those
anyone
guys
gone
to make
fishing
it.
lately?
I think
No,
it is.
Joe's going in a while.
Yeah. Later tonight.
Oh man, he was talking about fishing, not that fishing. Lord have
Oh.
mercy. But
You
I'm
fish at night around here.
UCF fan. I'm so bit by his shit.
No, my poles are ready. My pole's ready.
C Rock NY Blue. Thank you for stopping by, man. Greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button if you haven't already. It would really help me out.
Thinks I'm kidding.
Flowers is a perfect example. Balling for another team after being a bust.
My fishing poles are ready. Look at that.
You got switched to another position.
Yeah.
I'm all set to go fishing.
Adam Costa said, "Why can't he rap?" What's up, Adam?
What's going on, Adam?
Yeah, that's just because they
people.
hating. He should be able to do whatever the fuck he's passionate
Right.
about.
He
As
wants
long as
to
he's
rap.
not doing it on the clock and he's still doing his job, it shouldn't be a fucking issue. Or all about that roadhead.
Oh yeah.
It's a hobby. But nah, Cat switched up. I don't go with the narrative always. Everyone wanted O-line first, 2 picks. But no are convinced we can get starting O-line in the 4th round. Y'all bugging.
No, I know what our new GM has a track record of. And no,
Right.
I'm not saying
Yeah, look at the track.
I'm just saying they have the track record of getting starting O linemen between the 3rd and
have
5th
the
round. So if
resume.
they
Right.
do that, I know that they have a plan.
You want to tell me that guy we just got, the assistant GM, he was with the Eagles. Bobby,
Yeah, he was with
you
the
ought to tell
Eagles.
us where
Eagles
those
know how
guys
to
were
track
drafted,
offensive
all 5
linemen.
starters. Mulata
Right.
was a 7th rounder. Kelsey was
Wayne
like a
Johnson.
second. Yeah, they were 2nd, 3rd, 4th round guys.
Lamar Santos says, with all these rappers dying, I would stay away from rap.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield trade, we can be on top now. With Baker Mayfield?
My God.
Man, shit. I keep DJ over Baker Mayfield any day of the fucking week. You crazy? The dude's a bum.
Shit, I'm better than Baker Mayfield.
Okay, I put it to you like this. I put it to you guys like this. When Odell Beckham looked great, who was throwing the ball to him? Eli Manning, right? When he went to Cleveland and Baker was throwing him the ball, how did he look? Now, he went to the Los Angeles Rams to another veteran quarterback in Matthew Stafford. Did he go get a ring? So is Baker Mayfield that guy? Fuck no. Ritter, Willis, or pass on QB?
Pass.
Damn, who you giving the finger to? Oh, fuck Ritter. Willis or pass on QB?
He
Like,
loves
goddamn,
that.
we
He
disagreed
loves
with
him
you
some
that
Willis.
bad, bro?
He loves him some Willis.
No Desmond Ritter, please. Just trying to get.
He's gonna climb up though.
Just trying to get Pat to crack up when Joel says something funny.
Is that what it is?
NFC is up for grabs.
It actually is.
Time for Big Boss Pat for the smoke and restrooms and come back with fresh mind and fresh opinions. I'm all about Aquanu and Linderbaum, but Shane won't do that. So I'm open to all options. Shane has helped Buffalo continually add talent.
Great
and that's
point.
what we were saying, NYG22. We're not saying that we don't want Aquanu or Linderbaum. I
Right.
would love them guys. But with Shane's track record, it's not likely that that's what's going to happen. So I don't want to get myself hyped up for these guys and then not get them and be mad. So I'm willing to accept the fact that that might not happen and he may go a different route. But whatever route he goes, it better be a good one. That's all I'm saying. It better produced. Tony playing a dangerous game with being a rapper. Not a good life path for real.
Not if he's just rapping on his free time and has his own little studio that he's making his music.
I care more if our new staff can. Sorry. I care
No, you
more if
good.
our new staff can develop talent. A bad staff with no plan can ruin a great prospect. Just trust the process.
Right?
Yeah, because Garrett damn near ruined Daniel Jones. Great
Damn
point.
near.
Exactly, Lamar. Baker Mayfield. Good Lord. Thank you, Wells.
Right.
Baker Mayfield on that Johnny Manziel level. Exactly.
Tim Couch.
Dak looks basic without a running game, and
Look,
Baker
I'm
looks
better than
trash
Baker
Oh,
with all of
Hell is
his
what is
talent.
Taj doing?
I'm
I
better
thought he
than
was
Baker
mooning
Mayfield.
us for a second. I was
Oh man.
Joe has to come up with a song related. Dak looks basic without a running game, and Baker looks trash with all of his talent to
right.
teammates.
That man
Yep,
got
Bobby did
Joe
it
has to
too.
come up
Hey,
with a
Coach
song related to the
Daniels.
Giants.
I can do that. There you go, guys.
Mailata
the
seventh,
Eagles.
Dickerson second,
Second.
Kels sixth, Draco fourth, Johnson first, Simalu third.
That
and
one
the best
first round
linemen
pick.
are from the 7th and the 6th round.
Look at that. Third, fourth,
And
sixth,
you know the only
seventh.
one that's in question is the 2nd round pick, Dickerson. He's the
And
only one
Kelsey
in
might
question.
retire too. That's been going out there
Be
also.
open to
but-
all options, and you may be surprised. That sounds
There-
like something you'd read on a fortune cookie, Jeff.
Oh. Ha ha ha. Fortune cookie. Ha ha ha.
My bad. That's not what I meant. Like Daniel Jones. We could win more games and beat Browns because Browns are talking about trading him to another AFC West.
Oh, okay.
And I particularly can give two shits about the Browns or their players.
Well, that's what a Brown is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Enough said.
Tony is a good rapper. Sounds better than a lot of these rappers out now. Good for him.
He's not bad.
I don't even listen to hip hop like that no more because most of this shit is trash.
Man, what?
Bunch of
right.
codeine induced and Percocet induced mumbling. Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
That's right. You need to
Give me
shake
some
that
bars.
ass, bitch.
Give me some bars. Say something.
Shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Damn it.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I thought Taj was mooning people.
Yeah.
Taj.
Nah.
What Taj got going on?
Shaq cut an album during the All-Star campaign.
Yes, he did. And it went platinum.
The hell is that, Jeff? The hell is that?
I have no clue, but I don't want to find out.
That's a fortune cookie.
Dallas ain't never winning the Super
Come
Bowl
on,
as long as
guys. You
Jerry
don't,
Jones
you
is
don't
their
know
owner.
fortune cookie?
Damn right, Stanley. I miss old school hip hop. Right. I had a kid tell me today that "Lose Yourself" was Eminem's only hit. Lord have mercy. They need to stop doing damn bath salts. That's why they all retarded now.
No, it's
We
not
bring
bath
John
salts.
Ross
It's
back,
snorting
guys.
Todd. It's eating Todd Pies and snorting a condom up your nose.
I thought he was gonna moon us. You got me dying, bro.
Damn
I
it.
love after every sentence Joe says, damn. Crazy D in the building. What's going on, bro?
Crazy. Great supporter of
If
these
we
comments.
get a dominant defense through the draft, we can at least trust Dable to get the offense moving in the right direction.
I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
Eminem had so many damn good hits. Right.
you know what, Lesnar, I mean, that's the point we're making. Fix one side of the ball.
Yeah, you got
Fix
these
it.
fans that think that we can fix both sides of the ball with one
In
draft.
one
just 'cause
draft.
We got 9
Right.
picks. Do you know if we get a dominant defense that can stop people from scoring points and maybe hold them to 17, 18 points a game, this offense may have a chance to win us some games? Just because they have a new scheme and health? Who knows what the hell they can do?
Right.
But everybody wants to fix everything in one. That's why you
NYG,
lose right there.
NYG. Look, some of these guys that's projected to go in the first round right now, not gonna go in the first round.
Right.
Okay, you got quarterback hype, which you're buying into. The Willis train right now is gonna make these guys trade up, and some of these quarterbacks are gonna go first. And then some of those edge rushers and offensive linemen that everybody's mocking going in the first 10 picks is not gonna be there. Linderbaum will go at like 20 something and shit. So I've been saying to trade back for the longest. I ain't been saying to pick nobody at 5 and 7. I've been saying to trade back number 5 to like number 9 or 10 and trade back number 7 to like 12 or 15. I've been screaming that shit for a minute. And I've been saying for a minute that you can get an Ekwonu at 10 and you can get a Linderbaum at 12 to 15 because guys are going to come up and get those quarterbacks that everybody's hyping. And you're proving my theory because you're buying into this Malik Willis train along with the hype that's being pumped through the media. Because I guarantee you when Willis hits the league, if he does shape up to be a good quarterback, it won't be for another few years. Because he's going to come out throw picks like a motherfucker.
He needs to sit for a year or two behind a veteran quarterback. Honestly, truly believe it.
The NFC is up for grabs. A couple of smart moves, and we're right there.
Exactly.
Y'all need to create a laugh track with you, Pat, and Lou. With you and Pat, Lou. When Joe does his dances, songs, shit has me dying of laughter.
All right, how does this work? Getting jiggy with it, da 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 da. Getting jiggy with it.
You about to go right back to the gulag.
Hit that like and subscribe for these great fellas. Pure entertainment, sports talk right here. Thank you.
I promise you go back to the gulag.
Well, come on, that was a good song.
People think it's mad and difficult to fix everything that quickly. I bet Tyler Linderbaum center will be drafted. Listen, I would love Linderbaum, but
I'm going to answer this next NYG 22 question. He says, maybe I am crazy, but fans' narrative is O-line. I agree with the defense, but y'all lose the argument when you say fix DJ. So what is it? Roll with Jones and fix the O, or stack the D and let Jones fly? First of all, you can get defense with the first 2 picks and still get offensive linemen. I'm not understanding that logic. Just because you go defense in the first round or the first and second round, you still have 5 other rounds with 6 other picks.
Give me 1 second. Evan Neal, Charles Cross, Kenyon Green, Cam Ekwonu. Those are the 4 tackles. Right? Linderbaum, the 1 center. Alec Lindstrom went back to school. Did Lindstrom go back to school? Or is he still the number 2 center?
Yeah, I think he went back to school.
So that's 5 offensive linemen. That's 4 tackles in the center. Then you have Zion Johnson out of Boston College, highest ranked guard. You have Thayer Munford. You have, there's multiple offensive linemen, okay, that will still be there at pick 20. So if we traded back to 5 and 7 picks, we could still get some of them top 10 linemen at 20, at 15.
Right. Look how you guys were saying not to get a center in the top 10.
Yeah.
You guys were saying it.
Just because they go offensive, they go defense the first 2 picks and maybe the second round pick. Doesn't mean they can't get offensive linemen. Doesn't mean they can't get offensive linemen in free agency.
Just remember, check baby 1, 2, 3, 4. Check baby 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
I'm killing Pat. Okay, I'll stop.
It's Taji with the 1-2 checker. Rex
right. Yep. Yippity yep.
Joe, please, Joe.
What?
He covered his ears. Jamar Chase moves the needle way more than Sewell.
That's true, but Jamar Chase is a special case, man. That dude's just a special talent, man, and you can see it.
This is how we do it.
I don't care what everyone's saying. New York Giants 11-6 next season. Tell them to though. Tell them to. That's what I'm talking about.
See?
Facts, Lesnar.
The stream was
Lamar
starting to
Adams,
die.
Boston College. Let's go. Zion Johnson. He knew exactly who I was talking about.
Lou's getting mad at me.
11-6. Have to see what the Giants do in free agency and trades to set up what we do in the first round, I guess is what he was about to say.
It feels so good.
Plug and play star draft. Yeah. LOL switch. I like that Will Smith song. Oh my God.
Hey, you know what?
Hey.
Oh,
Taj with the momentary check-in. Who's the last NFL player that was drafted an offensive lineman, was a starting center? He went to Ohio State. His name was Nick Mango, center for the Jets.
And he turned out to be a very good center.
yes.
I'd keep one of our first-round picks and take the best player on the board for offense or defense.
Yeah, I think you get best player available in this situation.
Oh, hell, he's singing Montel Jordan.
Hey, you know what? We might get stuck with those picks. We might have to take best player.
Yep.
Man, shout out to the consistent 30 in the chat.
Yes. Man. They like my singing, Lou.
No,
I don't care what you say.
Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah, they like my singing.
Do not lie to yourself, sir. Man, same thing I said about Willis. I said you can do both. Fix the O-line and draft Willis. But that's not possible according to y'all. Remember, y'all said 2 O-line, 5 and 7 just 2 weeks ago. If you fix the O-line and bring a rookie quarterback in here, do you think you're winning? Do you think that if you fix the O-line, you stand a better chance with a rookie than with a guy who's been here, who understands the speed and the defense's disguises that the NFL presents? You fix this offensive line and you throw Patrick Willis back there, he's going to get killed.
Going on,
you fix this offensive line and you throw DJ back there, we stand a chance. That's just logic, bro. He's been in the league for 4 years. He understands what to expect from an NFL defense at this point. Patrick Willis does not. I mean, Malik Willis does not.
NYG22, tell me what you love about Malik Willis besides the spectacular
related
play.
To the guy or something, or they went to school together, they homeboys or something.
Tell me what you see on film.
I don't see anything on Willis that's better than Daniel Jones. Not a fucking thing.
Queen, if you know what I mean, and let us do the wild thing.
Tell me what you see about Malik Willis on film that makes you think that he's that dude, besides the spectacular play that he can make because he's athletic.
Yes, I am, Wales. I am doing a leather to the face Saturday night for the UFC.
I just want you to explain to me what you see on film about this guy that makes you think that this guy's a dude. Because if you draft Malik Willis, you're not bringing him here to sit. You said Daniel Jones was trash.
Right.
So he's going to play.
I have no clue.
Not that you traded him away. You traded him.
He's packing his bong. No, let me stop. It's about the future. I am not drafting Willis to start tomorrow.
You're taking him number 5 or number 7, and you said Daniel Jones, we need to get rid of him. So who you playing at quarterback? Oh, Johnny Walker was that dude that was dancing before he got
the dude that got knocked out. Yes, the 6'6" Brazilian dude.
Wales, I had such a good time doing that fight, man. That shit was hilarious.
What you talking about? Dave Gettleman stained this fan base into thinking that we can't get good old linemen outside the first. Shane has a track record of finding good offensive linemen. Y'all can't tell me what's the hype about a 4-year QB. I'll wait. All I heard was he can run and he's a hard worker. And so what? Wait a minute. I didn't say none of that. Wait. Excuse me, Pat. I didn't say none of that shit. What I said was he's better than Malik Willis, period. That's what I said. You can bring Malik Willis here right now and put them both on the same team, and I guarantee you DJ will win that job. You can bring him here right now and make them compete, and I guarantee you DJ will win that job. He's a bum, fam. Dak Prescott is better than Malik Willis, and I hate Dak Prescott. So that should tell you something. That dude is a bum, fam. And I promise you, in a year or two, when he turns out to be a bust, I want to make sure you on this channel commenting. Because Malik Willis is not going to make it, cuz. If he comes into this league this year and they start him this year, he'll be the new RG3. His ass will be out of here in 4 or 5 years or a backup somewhere.
They go RG3s.
And the thing you're getting in misconstrued, we're not saying Daniel Jones is a great quarterback or he can be.
I never said he was a hard
Nobody
worker.
said that.
I never said he can run. I never said any of
He
that. I said
is a
he's
hard
flashed.
worker and he can
No,
run,
but
and
I'm
he's
saying I
flashed.
haven't said any of that. I said that he's flashed some talent, and with a good offensive line and some pieces around him, and the good scheme, he can get us there.
Right.
But I
With
never
what?
said
Money.
that. Oh, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, or he's the
I
new
never
Tom
said
Brady, or Aaron Rodgers, or none of that. Because in my opinion, in my experience, Aaron Rodgers been an elite quarterback for how long? How many rings does he have?
1.
Okay. Drew Brees, an elite quarterback for how long? How many rings does he have?
1.
Dan Marino, one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever fucking play the game.
That's right.
No ring. Okay? So
Jim Kelly,
it doesn't
none.
matter if you have a great quarterback. If you have no O-line, if you have no scheme, if you have no other 10 guys on the field with that great quarterback, your team is going to be fucking trash. Period.
Or you're going to make the playoffs every year and can't never get to the big game because the playoffs is totally different from the regular season.
Yeah, I'm not defending this kid like he's my number one player. Listen,
Right. We're
wasn't-
saying he's the best stopgap quarterback you
to
can
be
get right
honest with
now.
you, I wasn't happy when we signed the mother effer. That's not the quarterback I wanted. But he's on my team now. And I've seen some of the things that he can do in a shitty offense. So I want
Never
to see
said
what he can
Jackson
do with a
or
good
Mahomes is
offense.
a bum.
That's
Never
all I'm
said
saying.
that.
Is I see what he did with a shitty offense, and I would like to see what he can do with a good offense while we still have him for cheap, because it's logical. If we draft Malik Willis in the first round, do you know he's going to be guaranteed upwards from 15 million to 20 million out the gate? Out the gate. We still have Daniel Jones for the cheap right now. We can hold him for one more year and spend that money where we need it, fixing the line and the defensive front. And then if he's still as ass as you say he is, then we can go get a quarterback next year. But bringing in Malik Willis to the same situation that DJ is in right now, we're going to end up 4-13, bro.
Or worse.
And then he says, y'all probably said Jackson and Mahomes is a bum too. Y'all, you love your coaches, but don't trust them to develop a QB with high upside. Remember, Jones doesn't have the upside Willis does. That's bullshit.
Willis does not have upside.
Willis does not have a great upside like a Patrick Mahomes or Jackson coming out. Lamar Jackson had a huge upside coming out. And he's a better athlete than Malik Willis was, and he played better competition than Malik Willis did.
And he went
So did Mahomes.
Coming out of Louisville.
He went 32.
Mm-hmm.
That dude has nowhere near the upside of Lamar Jackson and Mahomes coming out.
You look at the school that Jackson went to, Louisville. Not a powerhouse, but Louisville was top 10 ranked in college football playoff polls for 3 years. Didn't play at Liberty. He played in a damn good college. Took that program to new levels. What have they done since he's left? What's Louisville done since he's left? Nothing. Don't hear about him anymore.
The reason I love this shit in debates because we don't know what the hell this regime going to do.
Right.
It'll be fun and crazy few months building this team up. But you know what? On that note, I do like having these discussions, and I love the fact that NYG22 keeps it hot and keeps it coming. Because even though he disagrees with us, he's not being disrespectful. He's not being belligerent. He's articulating his points, and we're having a great conversation. This is good dialogue.
Nobody's mad. I love it.
Nobody's aggravated. Nobody's, you know what I'm saying? So
that's right.
I respect the fact that you keep a cool head even when people are disagreeing with you. And like I said before, you always welcome here, my brother.
That's right. Reminds me
And
of an old song.
NYG,
Let it
I
roll, let it roll.
just want you to
Roll.
answer my question. What have you seen on film in Malik Willis's games against higher competition that tells you that his upside is so great? What have you seen besides splash plays and him making plays with his feet? You go look at those 5 teams that he played in college, and those 5 teams that he played in college wasn't even top tier. Ole Miss was the only one that he played was top tier. His team got blew out by Army. Put Army in the SEC and see what happens to him.
Oh my
Destroy.
God. Oh my
Right,
God.
Steven?
This man couldn't make the Auburn team, transferred to Liberty and crushed smaller competition. Every time he played top competition, he lost. And I told you his stats. His stats was 7 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 51% completion percentage with 4 fumbles. No, he had more fumbles. I think he had like 5 fumbles. And 0-5 in those
I
games.
think Doug Peterson is going to ruin Trevor Lawrence just like he did Carson Wentz. Yeah, Jones can't win you 7 freaking games in a season. Hell, Mitch did that with the Bears.
And the
That
Bears
man had one
defense
of the best
played
defenses
lights
in the
out.
league.
They had a Super Bowl winning
man.
defense when Trubisky was there.
Oh
Willis
my God.
upside is predicted on way too much for me at 5 and 7.
You really think that we're in a position to take a risk on a quarterback that has upside?
Bobby Murphy says Frank White couldn't fix Wentz either. Malik Willis sucks. I have seen some of his college games.
You know how I know that this kid's a hype train?
Jackson
They
was a
say
more
this kid was the
consistent
next
passer as
Michael
well.
Vick, and he's nothing like Michael Vick.
Malik
Nothing
Willis is
like
a better
him.
prospect than Dwayne Haskins because Willis is more mobile.
That's the only reason.
Eagles were at their best when Reich was there. After he left, team collapsed as an offense did Wentz.
Wait a minute.
The
Don't
DJ
cherry pick his
argument.
games.
Wait, the DJ argument just an attachment to this cat. Ride with him in sync. I'll be here to point it out when he sucks
Okay.
again this year.
Okay.
Hey, and if you're right, I'll say you was right, bro. I mean, you
And
know,
if we win 10
I'm
or 11
not too
that-
big to
games
admit
next
if I made a misjudgment.
I'm
Shit.
finna go take a smoke after NYG's last comment because I want to answer that one too.
Willis is
Right.
closer comparison to Allen, but with more footwork issues. I would rather have Daniel Jones over Malik Willis.
Huh?
Y'all, Willis, that's fine, but I know Davis Mills played better than him this year. Huh? Was
You
he
saying Davis
finishing
Mills played
something
better
else?
than Daniel Jones this year,
No,
but the Texans got the number 3 pick and we got the number 5. Okay, but he played better.
Will says that NYG 22 always respectful. Respect.
Yes.
Not true, Jeffy. That shit is overstated. And what has Frank Wright done in Indy? DJ balled out against Clemson in college.
Did?
He did.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
Gus Malzahn likes a
And
running
Trevor
QB,
Lawrence and all.
yet went with Bo Nix over Willis.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all also hear Troy Aikman might be going to Monday Night Football. Oh,
Yeah, he's
God, I
going to
can't
ESPN.
stand him.
He's going to
Oh,
ESPN.
he's
He
going to
talks.
Monday
He
Night
talks like a
Football?
former
Oh,
boxer
my
that took too
God.
many to the head, yo. His arm angles off platform throws. It's about instincts. He's a better runner. Look at 2020. Don't cherry
Jesus
pick his
Christ.
games like
Bro,
y'all
so
do.
This is the
Oh,
one I
you
wanted to
gotta-
answer. So he
Don't-
said his arm angles,
Hold
off
up, hold up.
platform throws.
Carlos McCall, thank
back
you for
up
being
to
here,
that.
brother. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button.
Yeah.
So his arm angles, his off platform throws, it's about instincts. He's a better runner. Look at 2020. Don't cherry pick his games like y'all do Jones. I don't cherry pick nothing about Daniel Jones' games. I actually did film reviews on him about his bad play. So how am I cherry picking this game? So you want him to go off games where he's playing teams that are barely higher than HBCUs? That's what you want to go off of? Richardson, Southeastern State, Davidson, teams like that.
Right?
No, you base a quarterback that plays at a smaller school is when he plays top tier teams in the NCAA. Does he elevate his team? That's what you said you want your quarterback to do. You want him to elevate his team, even though his team is less talented than the other team. He should be able to elevate his team. And when I tell you he threw for 7 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, less than 52% completion percentage, 51.2, 5 fumbles, and they lost all 5 games.
Not even in them.
No, he was in the Syracuse game. He was in that one. But it was Syracuse. That's not a good team in the Big East. It's not like he played that's the I think that is that the Big East. That's not like Boston College or somebody like that.
Right.
When he played Ole Miss, they got destroyed. We called the game.
Destroyed. We seen that game live.
Got destroyed. When he played Army
They got squashed.
Got squashed by Army. They run a wishbone. How many top draft picks are coming out of Army? Most of those guys are going back to duty after they get done playing college. You can't sit here and tell me that doesn't mean something. And when I look at the kid, yes, that's exciting, man. He could throw off his back foot and make a dime down the field. That is great. You're not going to be able to do that every time in the NFL.
God.
He be leaving out the pocket a bit too early.
And you want to talk about instincts? Would he play top tier teams? When he played top tier teams, guess what? He got sacked a whole lot, didn't he? Because he played against better athletes. You playing the guys that are trying to be like a Nick Bosa or somebody like that. You're not going to be able to do that. He does all that running around and throwing off angle against lower ranked teams. That's all we're saying. I watched the film. I don't watch highlights.
Watch the games live.
You watch Malik Willis highlights, he's the best thing smoking. But I can also say you watch Matt Corral's highlights, he's the best thing smoking. If you watch Sam Howell's highlights, he's the best thing smoking. Watch Kenny Pickett's highlights, he's the best thing smoking. I watch all 22. And I know what I see. He needs work. You can do that against Miami of Ohio, Northeastern State, whoever the hell they were playing at Liberty. But when he played top competition, he got sacked a lot. He threw double the amount of interceptions to touchdowns. He had fumbles and had low completion percentage.
So
sounds familiar, don't it?
So when you look at games and you're breaking down quarterback play according to this, you can't pick a game, look at the film on it, and say if that was a good performance or a bad performance. What do you have to look at past seasons, not this latest season? I'm kind of lost here. I don't get how you could say Daniels sucked for the last 3 years, or we say he had a good rookie year, or if I say that the first half of this year he was a top 10 quarterback, well, you say that's an excuse. But you say it here. Well, you can't look at this year's. Look at last year's. I don't get it, and it's not like I'm sitting here. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Everything I say is an excuse, or I'm just a fanatic for the kid, or I guess I didn't say, Pat, when we got this new system that Jones is probably going to be one of the first guys cut. When Shane got here and Dabble, what did I say with you? But I guess it's just blind faith that I have. I don't get it.
And the thing about it is, you're trying to say that we're trying to give DJ. Who's giving DJ a pass? We said if he doesn't ball out this season, he's gone.
I expect
We continue to say that he's the best stopgap quarterback that you can have because he's already here on the roster and he was a number 6 pick. See what you have in a kid if you put an offensive line in front of him. If he sucks, get rid of him.
Frank Wright hasn't had all the tools in Indy to win. He's got an O-line but lacks talent besides Taylor.
Right. Taylor was a monster.
But you're saying that this kid is going to be better than Daniel Jones, but now you're saying who said he's pro ready? You got to make it make sense to me, man. This organization is not ready to make a draft on a QB and miss. That's what I'm trying to say. If they miss on Malik Willis, it sets up his back years again.
And the staff is all connected to Willis. This new staff that you like so much is connected to the quarterback they draft. Did the Bills draft a quarterback their first year?
Lieutenant Dan, get us to the
Or did
finish
they
line.
run with Tyrod Taylor? Just asking. Who'd they run with their first year when Shane and all them got there?
Carlos
Cleared all that
McCall.
cap?
Hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. That's fine with me. Happy that Buck Aikman duo split. Malik does have a hell of an arm. He's pretty accurate most of the times as well, but I still wouldn't draft him unless he falls to the 3rd round.
Like the film says, everybody has a cannon of an arm. Jay Cutler had one of the best arms you ever seen.
Right.
For all the smart people in the chat, if not Jones, then who? A rookie QB, an old vet? Stop the bullshit. Thank you, Darren Gordon. Carl Bryan, DJ gonna shot the world, man.
Might.
Wasn't aware of that at Steven. Troy Aikman looked like a white Jay-Z. Good God. What the?
He actually does. He does look like a white Jay-Z.
Hopefully it's a good and not a bad shot. Damn it, man. Not the white Jay-Z.
Oh.
Carl Bryan, y'all seen ESPN call DJ a turnover machine and QB?
Yeah.
I mean, man,
ESPN ain't hitting on shit. Sorry.
How is he the 32nd ranked QB? I don't understand that.
I saw he was 23rd.
No, the ESPN thing, they did a thing and they said Daniel Jones was ranked 30. He's the worst starting quarterback in the league. Okay.
Yeah. We actually sit here and watch and view and break down film. And
actually, NYG has pretty good players, except they haven't had good management, coaches, and trainers to plug in proper schemes to get the most out of players to win. We know better.
Right.
Troy Aikman only thinking of the star and nothing else.
Right.
Liberty uses church money to fund university. That's why we've grown so fast. They're probably part of why Neil got passes. Shoot. Okay. New York media just hates Daniel Jones. I don't understand it. Shit, they hate everybody. Y'all can't really debate me and Willis versus Jones. I can't hold you, Pat. I know you're reasonable. It's the blind faith that people like at Joe give them.
Well, that's what I mean. What blind faith have I given him? What I
wasn't shit. Those Dallas teams had a Pro Bowler in every position. True. Leon Lett, good God.
Man, what? Shit, Dallas had Hall of Famers throughout that whole roster.
Right.
Shit, you had to be an idiot to fuck that up.
Right. and the problem is, oh God, what's his name? The one coach there, when he brought a gun through an airport, almost did fuck it up. The one after
all
Jimmy
I gotta
Johnson.
say, I'm pretty much done with the Daniel Jones thing.
Yeah.
He's cheeks. Okay. He's cheeks. He's ass. He's terrible.
Right.
You draft Malik Willis. No way that kid sits his first year.
And
you draft Malik Willis, he's gonna have to play his
squad,
first year.
You super late, motherfucker.
Right. He's gonna have to play his first year. You're gonna see exactly what happens.
Right. And the fans are not going to like it. And then we're going to get rid of the GM, the coach, the staff in 2 years because y'all are going to want heads to roll because.
Yeah, that is right, Lesnar. I'm sorry. He
Go
says
ahead.
for a player to win Offensive Player of the Week twice in the first month to be considered the worst starter in the league doesn't make sense. He was Offensive Player of the Week twice in the
Right.
first
And
4
he
weeks. I forgot about that
was
too.
outplaying Tom Brady too. Them 2 weeks.
Right. Yeah, but that don't matter.
But that's excuse.
be
That's me
honest, Buck is better
cherry
still.
picking. But okay.
Jones is a 1-year guy right now. He succeeds, we get something.
I said
He
he was going to
fails,
be a
we
Pro
look for the
Bowler. I
next
said
guy.
top 10.
Yeah, I agree, Duran.
I'll be right back, fellas.
Hey, Duran Osmond, I just saw you in here. To be honest, Buck is better suited calling baseball games.
He's actually a good baseball game caller.
Right.
Buck is better off calling girls high school basketball in Kansas. Fuck Joe Buck. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I
All
agree with
right.
that too.
Let's go blue. Sup, Jeff?
I
The problem with highlights, they edit out the lowlights.
Yes.
Sup, Wills?
Yes.
Not much. How you doing? Who said he pro ready? Funny you talking about a college QB. He had a bad old line too. So what? But Jones gets a pass though. I am not looking for Kirk Cousins, Daniel Jones, just haters on Willis.
Sorry, I don't like the guy. I don't. But
Can
you know
Willis
what?
catch the ball like DJ?
All I'm doing is sitting
Oh,
here
Lord.
giving an opinion.
Carlos McCall says G Nation in the building. Hey, thank you, my brother. Who's a better quarterback between Daniel Jones and Kirk Cousins? Man, Daniel Jones.
Right. Right.
Kid busts his ass like Jones, works hard, makes all the throws. Same thing you said about Jones, but Willis going to be a bum based off college tape. You got NFL tape on Jones, he's a bum.
That's right. He's a bum. He is. He's trash.
If Dave's
You know
picks
what?
him,
We should trade him and Barkley as a package.
there's a good chance some of these guys succeed in 2022 and also some fail. Just depends on who. All about past 2022 and not just 2022. Some fans too low, me at times, and some fans too sky high. Same. Facts, Darren. 32nd ranked, but watch Giants fans bitch about the O-line again this year.
I'm
That's tough. Have to give it to Cousins right now because he has put up good numbers multiple years, but Jones has probably a higher ceiling than Cousins. We edge rushing the O-line first round. ESPN sucks. But y'all good with the old vet pushing Jones. Don't y'all want a decent backup? What the fuck? Nathan Peterman to Josh Allen. Daniel Jones to Malik Willis. Okay, I'm trolling now.
Yeah.
For a player to win offensive player. Oh, you already read that. Okay.
Right.
Darnold.
Right.
So
he did.
DJ was worse than Darnold, Cam, and Wilson?
I'm not mad either.
The media really hates Lieutenant Dan.
I
gotta watch his film breakdown because I just don't see it. Nil, name, image, likeness. How college players get paid now. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Got you.
Thank you.
At Lesnar Gruyere dropping fact bombs tonight.
Trying to.
You said he was going to be a Pro Bowler at Joel.
I said top 10 quarterback. No, be saying I said Pro Bowler. I said he'd be top 10. He was, too, for the first half of this year. He was a top 10 QB.
NYG22 watch full game, not highlights. He misses open wide receivers all the time. That's why, like NFL Network over ESPN, because they throw us under the bus.
They always did.
Joe Buck never been fishing.
That might be his problem. It might be his problem.
OMG, outplaying Brady. I'm about to roll up. This is good.
No.
Don't need an inaccurate QB. Some fans will never be happy. If draft quarterback, I'm going to flip. I'm being serious. A lot of people going to be flipping.
Right.
Expectations, I meant it in that sentence. Oh, that's what he meant in that sentence. Expectations. Okay.
Okay.
Damn, so many people hate on Joe Buck when it comes to NFL commentary. I don't mind him. Think he does a good job. Classic American voice. What is an American voice? What is that? What kind of voice do I have? Is my voice from a different country? I don't get mad though. I don't get crazy. It's all entertainment. Yeah, NYG 22, man. We just talking football.
Yeah, we're not.
I'm not mad at nobody.
I can't talk about DJ anymore. Jesus Christ.
No, hell no. I'm done with that shit.
I
We spent
can't.
3 hours talking about Daniel Jones.
Right.
I can't draft quarterback. I'm going to flip out. I'm going to be serious. Nah, he's annoying as fuck, Wills. He's good at calling baseball games. Football isn't quite his niche. Giants fans going to bitch about something, all right?
Yeah.
Just want to know, where is the right tackle coming from? I don't know, man. Could be Kenyon Green. Could be Aquanu. Could be Cross. I doubt we'll take Neal. I don't like Neal that much. I think his footwork leaves a lot to be desired. He gives up too much ground and then has to make up for it with his top half, which doesn't always work when you're coming up against a good bull rusher.
There's not much in the free agent market for a right tackle either.
Yes, I watched the New York Knicks. I'm about to start making videos on them too. Sometimes, but I'm a Nets fan. Boo, Nets. Kemba Walker sitting in the rest of the season. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman were paired to piss off Giants fans. Both are biased jackasses who pass the brain cell back and forth.
Yeah.
Jordan Davis at 6'6", 350 in Georgia. Right tackle, fellas. How you getting one if you can't get 1 or 5 or 7?
That's where you trust your scouting at, man.
Well,
Aquanu, Evan Neal, and Cross are not the only right tackles in this draft.
Kenyon Green?
Well, look, they got to get under the cap too. Okay, so maybe a trade. Just throwing it out there.
As long as the talk is of QBs not named DJ, what do you guys think of Pickett?
Booty butt, cheeks.
They're right, man. They're rising up this goddamn draft class. I'm telling you.
I'm saying all these quarterbacks coming out, man, need time to sit.
I agree, Pat, but I'm telling you, there's going to be a couple taken in the top 10. I know it.
Nick should fire coach. Man.
Listen.
Yeah, there's a right tackle from North Texas, I believe, that played damn well in the Senior Bowl. And he hasn't given up many pressures as well, man. You can find talent, man. I think we got the crew that can find talent. Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
Oh, New York Giants. He's like, I like Greenwood. I brought him up. Y'all said it was a reach. Well, I'm not taking him at 5 or 7. If we trade it down, that might happen. Well, look, it's all about what the regime wants to do. We don't know anything about these guys. This is our first draft. We blew this shit up. We turned it all over with a spade. We put fresh manure on top, and now we're going to start doing the Nick Sirianni thing and start growing some flowers. Well, we're going to have to wait for those flowers to bud to see what the hell we got.
Yep.
That basically, that's it in a nutshell. We could sit here, talk, and speculate and what if all goddamn day. And unfortunately, that's all we have to do right now.
I never said it was a reach, NYG. You got to remember, the 4 top tackles, the 4 top guards, and the center. That's 9 players right there.
Right.
Not to mention
quarterbacks
and edge rushers.
And
so we can trade back and still get 2 offensive linemen. If we were going offensive line in the first round, we could trade back both of our picks and still get 2 offensive linemen in the first round.
So the safeties and corners are going to come off the board. Quarterbacks are coming off the board. I mean,
they got us picking Stingley at 5.
Laramie
so why wouldn't another team pick him?
Laramie Tunsil fell down because of a gas mask video. Cleveland Farrell was drafted in the top 5. Nobody expected that. And then Josh Allen, the pass rusher, dropped to us, and we were all excited. We're getting Josh Allen, pick Daniel Jones.
Right.
That's the way this draft might come out. You don't know. You got different people now in these positions. All these decision makers. How many draft picks has Shane done as a GM? Not as an assistant, as a GM. How many drafts has Dable done as a head coach? None. That's where the problem lies, and probably why we're arguing so damn much. We got no direction. This team has no sense. We have needs everywhere. We need tight ends. We need a linebacker. We need an edge rusher. We need old linemen. We need a wide receiver. Some people are saying a quarterback. We're definitely going to need another running back in a place.
I just said the same thing, Stanley. I would not T-Maj. I would not take Penning over Green.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to 708 for Lou. He got 3 subscribers. That's what's up.
Nice.
Hey,
All right, Lou.
Thank you, fellas.
Getting jiggy with it.
And I just lost all 3 of them right there.
No,
Right.
you did not. You gained 4 more. Don't bullshit me. I got a wonderful voice. You ought to hear, you get all the cats in the back alley just screeching away.
Yeah,
My
we have
neighbors
many
love it.
needs.
Oh, man, look at that. I'm 2 away from 290. Woohoo, look at me
You guys
go.
do every mock draft. You guys do every mock with trades. It's more likely than not they can't trade. You got the Jets and Texans looking to trade. I'm starting to think they won't be able to trade. Colts are looking for a quarterback. Broncos are looking for a quarterback. Carolina might be in the market for a quarterback. Pittsburgh's looking for a quarterback.
Tampa Bay.
Yep, Tampa.
The Texans.
Saints.
It just depends
Saints are
on what
looking
these
for a quarterback.
quarterbacks do at their pro days and at the combine.
Right.
And pro days don't mean a damn thing because you're not playing against any defense and you're doing the scripted throws.
Right.
So the damn pro day don't make a damn. It really doesn't make sense to me. But
It's an interview
Jeff,
process.
if you keep asking him to sing, your ass is gonna get by-slayed. In that case, you build your O-line and D-line first. That's what I've been saying, Bobby.
That's what we're saying. Build your foundation first before you get a quarterback. You cannot afford to miss on a quarterback right now.
Right. And I want to know if Stroud or what's his name, Bryce Young, are better than Malik Willis. Who would you rather have out of them 3?
Shit,
Would you rather
CJ
wait next
Stroud?
year? Would you rather wait next year? Or would you rather take Willis this year? You build up your offense, your defensive line. You use a first pick next year. You get some more capital next year so you can move up or down, whatever it is you want to do. Get some more picks this year.
I'm pretty much done with it. Daniel Jones sucks. Get your quarterback.
Oh,
Get
the
your
Wishmaster. The Wishmaster. Just remember, you got your wish when you wanted the team blew up. Y'all were in purgatory, man. What goddamn direction are we going in? Holy shit. Oh, please don't get Riddick. Oh, I want Riddick. Oh, my God. The debates, the discussions, the arguments. Then we get Shane. And then Miami fans are all pissed off because Dabble's our head coach. Now there's rumors.
I would. If they want that number 17 pick, give us number 15 and 16. I definitely would take that trade.
Right.
Give us 15, 16, the 3rd rounder next year.
Right.
Or a 2nd rounder next year. I would take that. For sure.
I'm not a fan of trading with the Eagles, but.
Hey, business is business.
Right.
Because if they're trading up that high, they're trying to get a quarterback for sure.
Right.
And you can have any one of these quarterbacks.
Damn right.
I'd
And
gladly
with
play
15 and
against one of them.
16, I would get Linderbaum and
Oh.
Zion Johnson from Boston College.
I wouldn't get them. I'd get linebacker at 16. I would get a linebacker. If that kid from Utah is on the board, or what's his name from Georgia?
Devin Lloyd from Utah.
Yeah,
Georgia is
N'Kobe Dean.
Dean.
Kobe
That's it.
Dean. Yeah.
I'd get one of them too if they
Them.
were on the board. Not gonna lie,
Or Christian Harris from Alabama.
because you got to figure number 7, we'd go with a tackle, and then at 15, of course, 7 could be an edge rusher too. Depends on who falls. Karlaftis, if he falls. And then get lineman, linebacker.
I'm not understanding this. Like, man, this fandom from Malik Willis, man, that's what would get teams killed. Cleveland Browns can show it to you. Tim Couch, Johnny Manziel.
Everyone
Hey,
poo-poo.
let's look at the New York
We
Jets.
won't
They
have no
draft a
trade
quarterback every 4 years, and they don't have a solid old line in front of their quarterback. And look what happens.
Get them killed every time. It looks like they're gonna do the same thing they did to Sam Darnold with this new one. Yes.
Zach Wilson. Yeah, Zach Wilson ain't going to last long.
If you really think they draft Malik Willis number 7 and he's gonna sit behind Daniel Jones or whoever the quarterback is for a full year, you got another thing coming.
You're
I
out there
promise you that.
watching. You're watching quarterback play like Mike Glennon or Jake Fromm. You really want your number 6, 7 pick? Man, listen. Jake Fromm had one good drive in his first appearance ever, and you guys were screaming for this kid to get on the field and start a game. You guys were raising holy hell to get this Jake Fromm on the field. Well, he's got to be better than Glennon. Survey says, no, he was not better than Glennon. But you all had to see it with your own eyes. If you're pushing a kid like that, a 5th-round pick who's played one drive, shit.
Actually, the Browns did it right. They just don't have the right quarterback.
Right,
Because if you put a good quarterback on the Browns would have been lit.
right.
Shit, you put DJ on the Browns when Odell Beckham and them was there.
Wales. I like that one. Survey says, nope, not going to happen.
But damn, ain't been on this month 3.5 hours already.
Oh,
Damn,
shit.
Lou.
Yeah. Gotta go, fellas. I ain't even realized we've been going that long.
Oh, my
Damn
God,
it,
it's almost
man.
1 in the morning. They get us every time, don't they?
Yeah, they do,
Right.
bro. You guys be working us overtime, man.
Yes.
But make sure y'all hit that subscribe button for Classified 3F
Thank you, sir.
and your boy Big Pat, man.
Yes,
We
sir.
do this
Almost at
together all the
1,200.
time. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the consistent 30 tonight.
I
and for
like
the
Cade
comment.
Mays, T-Maj.
Yeah.
The minute I say we leaving, the damn chat gets back to bumping. Like we not about to answer all of these now. I said we was leaving.
Right.
Right.
Hey, y'all have a good night,
Yeah.
man. Thank you for always supporting, though, and always being in the chat, man. You guys are
12,
great.
12 away from 300, that magic number. How's it getting there? I want to thank all my subscribers, everybody that comes every night in to see our streams and everything. And yeah, we do appreciate y'all. We love
Much
the
love to you
conversations.
too, man.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. You always give us something to talk about, guys. Always. And we really do appreciate that because it's going to be a dead time of the year for us here coming up after the
Mhm.
combine.
Man, thank you guys so much. Always appreciate all the love you guys give. And until next time, man, stay safe.
Peace.
Yes. Think of the Ukraine.